This is Air Tiki 921 crew member. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
Okay, back to the music now. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island Time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey, Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning?
I'm fantastic.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
Yep.
Hey, have you found any tile lately? Okay, we'll talk about that later. Flaz Noogies in the house. God. That's all he knows how to say. Yeah, yeah. Uncle Alex out in the studio. No B-Dog again this weekend, so we're looking for we are a help wanted, okay?
Help wanted.
Looking for a new broadcaster to set in with us on Sundays since B-Dog is busy all the time. All right, you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey, Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got all wanna know. Yeah.
Woo-wee. Good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. I am your host. I am the Tiki Man, and of course, welcome everybody, all the ships at sea, everybody around the world and all the islands out there listening. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday to you. We are coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends up in Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar up in Canada. And, of course, Verona Corona, who's down in Mexico. She's going to join us in a couple of weeks. You know, we always try to do a live thing with her.
Yeah.
And she's going to have a special guest with her.
Awesome.
You know, so we'll talk more about that. But good morning to Verona Corona. And, of course, our producer, Monica, who is always listening. Good morning to you. And Vacuum Cleaner Tom, who is always working. That's right. Northeastern Nora and Tinkerbell. And, of course, we're always thinking about Miss Trudy. Good morning to everybody up there and down in Mexico. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard and Ambassador Retreat. And that's home of Michelle Myers, the ambassador of all great things, and the bodyguard Tim, who saved my life in Mexico one time.
That's right.
Michelle Myers is living in Charlotte, North Carolina now, and she's been over there for about a week or so. And but good morning to everybody. I hope you're doing good. Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, home of our good friends the Goldens and the master cook himself, Golden, and of course Golden Girl with the good smelling hair.
Yes.
Did she ever respond?
Nope.
Okay, that's all right.
She must be sleeping in.
That's all right. You know, my dad used to always have my dad's favorite saying is, well, you better check in more often if you want to stay on the wheel. Let's see here. The cabin up north, the Brap Shack, the Deer Lodge in Old Forge, New York, away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, you guys.
Hope you guys are doing fabulous. The snow should be melted by now.
I hope the snow's melting. Goodness.
Maybe not.
We got 23
Maybe
days
not.
till spring. Okay, old man in winter is starting to pack things up. Get ready. You know, where's my shaver? Where's my shaving cream at? You know, he's trying to get all of his stuff packed up and get ready to get the hell out of town.
Well, good.
Yeah. We made it.
Good. Golden Girl said she's going to throw some clothes on and come on up here.
Yeah, wash that hair and come on down.
Awesome.
Leave the clothes behind.
Yeah, we're going to get some Bloody Marys and get naked. She's like, wait, what? Oh,
We got daffodils coming up.
Yes, I've seen. I was walking the neighborhood and I saw daffodils over at Sunny D's house. They were popping up, and I was like, oh, yay, spring is on the way.
Yeah, better check the battery in that lawnmower. That's all and when I see stuff like that, I had to charge the battery up in the truck this week because I haven't drove it so damn long, and sitting in the garage, the battery went dead in it. So
I know.
I got it out yesterday and drove it down the road. Oh, me. Let's see here. The Treetop Flowers and Patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina. That is Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, you guys.
Hope you're doing fabulous. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis of Williamsport, Maryland. Home of Rick the Stick, the One-Eyed Bandit, and Shy Patty.
That's right.
Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. CK's Sunrise Villa in Stock Island, home of that guy in paradise and his beautiful wife, Kat. And good morning to all of the warriors out there.
Good
to you.
morning.
Hope you're doing fabulous. And Brody, happy Sunday to everybody down in Stock Island. That's the place nobody in Key West wants to go, Stock Island. They're like, I don't know, man. That's all the way over on Stock Island. It's about 3 miles.
I know. It's so funny.
It's like, I don't want to go over that bridge. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's so funny. It's 3 miles away. It's like going from here to Elena's house just across the highway there.
I will give him this. It's a long way on a bicycle.
Well, it is a long way on a bicycle, but, you know.
Let's see here. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio. That is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man, his beautiful wife, Pat, our picture girl.
Good morning.
And all their grandkids and young Alec. And, of course, they have Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Island time.
Such a fun show.
Ed and Felicia. And I was talking to Ed yesterday. You know, they're putting together a cookbook of all of those recipes that...
for the appetizer queen?
Appetizer queen, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We need to put a cookbook together for Flaz.
Oh, jeez.
We'll call it Whatever's Left in the Refrigerator Recipe Book.
You know what? I don't think that's the thing about Flaz is he is so good.
Yeah, he don't throw nothing away.
No, and I don't think
What you gonna do with that squirrel tail there?
Because everything he's got in the fridge, he can just make a beautiful meal out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do guests with that, but I do at home. I say, hey, what can I do with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and sometimes
I know,
it
and you
makes
just make
good meal.
an awesome meal out of everything.
The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, home of B-Man and Michelle. And of course, they
Good
have Coastal
morning.
Confessions on Friday night, 8 p.m., streaming live on the Southernmost Pint live cam now. So make sure you check that out on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell there. They're having a lot of fun down in Key West. You want to see what's going on in Key West? You tune into those guys on Friday night, 8 to 10. And, of course, that is where we hang our hats when we are in Key West. So good morning to you guys. The Pond Front Patio in Ottawa, of course, that is B-Dog and Lou, which they live somewhere else on the weekends now. You know, they had this big thing last week. They're going to go to Gatlinburg, right?
Right, they did.
And everybody thought that one of the kids was getting married.
No, they got engaged.
Apparently, it's like, listen, we're going to go get engaged. Y'all get in the truck. Everybody load up. We're going to go down up there, and we're going to do this together. We ain't doing it at all.
That's funny.
So
why is he in Nashville?
I think they went to see, Alex said they went to see somebody at the Grand Ole Opry that was playing that they wanted to see. So,
yeah.
So great, good for them.
Yeah, good for them. We are, I need to put me a help wanted sign up here, you know, for a broadcaster on Sunday morning because, you know, you got to be dedicated. You got to be dedicated.
Well, Golden Girl is going to come fill in. So
Okay.
She's going to get over here and we're going to have a good time.
Lake Music here in Harrison Bay, that, of course, is a home of Flats and Larice, the big house on the hill. King of the hills, he liked to call
That's right.
himself. And, of course,
King of the Hill?
yeah, King of the Hill.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the beautiful Larice is down
In Athens, Georgia.
In Athens, Georgia. She's not here today, which
That's
means we
right.
have more alcohol for everybody.
So funny.
man. Let's see here. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is Beth Travers and Dave Sines. I saw Beth Travers chatting on the YouTube. She's listening as she's getting ready.
Yes,
good
she
morning
is.
to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing fabulous. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning. You betcha. Shelly Forsythe and the crew. And Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. Rocket on the back porch to Tiki Man Radio. Good morning to you guys. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat.
Good morning.
Southampton, New York.
Yes.
Should be warming up a little bit up there.
I saw some recent pictures of Jet
Yeah.
and the grandbaby, and he's just growing so fast.
Well, there you go. So good morning to Jet. Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, home of the Swedes. Good afternoon to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston.
JoJo's.
Yeah, this is Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. I am your host, the Tiki Man himself. And, of course, we've got a big show for you. Christopher Dale is going to be joining us.
Yes,
and,
how exciting.
It's been a while since I've got caught up with him. We keep up with him on Facebook, and he's out touring. Lives out in California most of the times. But He's on the road getting ready for his spring tour. Got a new song, Mexican Minute, that we're going to be playing.
That's good.
And, of course, we got a brand new JBL Legends Travel Moment we're going to be playing as well. So you need to get you some Beach Buddah coffee. And
Best coffee around.
that's the best roast coast to coast.
Yeah.
All right, let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors.
Tiki Man Radio is streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddah Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Go to tikimanradio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddah coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddah Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to tikimanradio.com and click on the wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the reggae wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want reggae wines. Go ahead and order a case of it because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio.
How about that? All right, hold on just a second. How about now? There we go.
Now I'm not on mute.
Hit the wrong button.
Oh, you're so funny. Yahoo! Reggae wine.
Reggae Wines. You can always come by the chocolate bar and get you some reggae wines. We keep it under the bar at all times. And, of course, if you're up in Indiana, Crown Point, Indiana, to be specific, you go by the, get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. They have plenty of reggae wines, and they do cocktails up there.
That's right.
And I was talking to Ed yesterday. He's thinking about going back down to the winery. You know, listen, usually winery stays busy. You send a text message to Meredith, right?
Right.
And you might get it back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, she's very busy. Very busy.
So what you do is you get the sweetest reggae wine you can get.
Which is the red.
The red, okay.
Reggae,
And
reggae
then you
red.
mix it with Everclear, and you name it the Migraine.
The migraine.
Oh, no.
What do we have? When I was growing up, we had PGA and Punch. That was the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Right? You know, whatever.
PGA and Punch.
Yeah. But anyway, who we got out on Facebook there?
We got Z&G's chiming in,
Good morning.
and we got Glenn Sontag.
Hey, Glenn.
We got Steve Clevenger.
Good morning, brother.
Bahama Brad is out there.
And got my little granddaughter, Ellie.
Yes, and Graham Andrews and Nicole. Good morning.
I'm looking for the day where Ellie will actually like me, right?
Yeah.
You know, where she, you know.
Oh, she is so funny. She loves me, but if and she likes to look at you and wave at you, but if
On
you
TV.
Yeah, but when you go to hug her, she goes, ah! You know, like
That's
kids,
all right. I'll remember all this when she wants to jump in the pool.
You
I'll
know,
remember every single bit of this.
You know, like when kids go and sit on Santa Claus's lap and they scream bloody murder. That's what she does when she goes to see Pawpaw.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Well,
But she waves at you on TV.
well, you better check in, okay? If you want to stay on the wheel, all right?
Oh, that's so funny. Now, listen, she checks in quite a bit. All right, we've got Rick Martinez is out there. We got
Morning,
Graham Andrews and Nicole.
Good morning.
We got Last Stand of the Florida Keys is chiming in.
Hey, Last Stand of the Florida
Stand.
Keys. And, of course, we are members of the Last Stand of Florida Keys.
And we got Manny Rico is out there.
Morning, sir.
Jason Whitler.
Good morning.
Frank Goddard is out there. Good morning.
Morning, Frank.
And then let's see who we got up here. We got Verona Corona. She says, hola, buenos dias, amigas.
Yeah, buenos dias, senorita.
And
Buenos dias.
I like to say it like I'm from the South.
Well,
I don't know. We've had this discussion. I ain't from Mexico.
let's see. Good morning to the ambassador of all great things. She is chiming in from Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's right. Hanging out with Mo and the Mystery Man.
Mo and the Mystery Man. Good morning, all of you.
Yeah.
And let's see. We got Bob Cummings and Donna Cummings are out there.
Morning.
We got, who else we got here? We got Mo. She's chiming in. She says, youth volleyball right now, but over soon and can listen on the drive home.
All right.
We got the beautiful Crawleys chiming in.
Now, don't tell anybody, but the Mystery Man is in the Witness Protection Program. All right? Don't nobody say anything about that.
And good morning, Alan Jax Bowers just chimed in. Good
morning
to
the
you,
rock
sir.
star himself. I
That's
put out a
right.
new promotion for him this past week. The Jack in the Box. All right.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get that's the loop, right? If you want to get all those loops, he's got them already recorded for you. All I got to do is go over to alanjaxbowers.com, click on it, and you can get that for your music.
That's
So
awesome.
is that Jack in the Box or Jax in the
Jax
Box?
in the box.
Jax in the box, yeah. And we got Robert Maring chiming in. Good morning.
Morning, brother.
And let's see, Dan Ware and Rachel. Good morning,
Good morning.
gang. He says.
Oh, Danny boy.
They, we had everything all lined up to go to Dominican Republic, and then we got this letter that, Dan is he's not allowed to come into the country, so they had to cancel their trip.
I was so sad.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the
I
details.
was so sad. Well, so they're not going, and the Contrerases aren't going, and I'm like, oh, I'm
Apparently,
so bummed.
it's got something to do with the railroad. I don't know. I mean,
I'm so bummed about it. I'm so bummed.
I got mine and tore it up.
You got your letter and tore it up.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go. I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see here. We got Shy Patty is out there saying good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart.
We got Alan Ronco's out there saying good morning.
Hey, Alan. Happy Sunday to you, brother.
Let's see. Monica
Our producer, Monica, who is always listening.
And then we got Kat Ferrara. She is out there saying good morning.
The beautiful cat.
Yes.
Kitty.
And then we got, let's see, who else we got here? Just a second. Carl Page is out there. Good morning, my friend. Good morning.
I don't know him.
Morning, Carl.
I know
Happy
Carl.
Sunday.
Do you?
Yeah,
yeah.
I know everybody.
Yeah,
I know
singer-songwriter Carl Page.
Yes, and
The man.
Patty Campbell and Tim Campbell. Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
How you doing? You know it's not easy being Patty Campbell.
I know. Dan Ware just chimed in and said he has to go to New Orleans at the same time we're going on our trip.
Well, that's just piss poor planning. Okay? Piss poor planning.
I know. I'm really sad they're not going. We got Lauren Davidson chiming in from Panama. Good morning, my friend.
Morning, brother.
We got Andy Smith chiming in.
Hey, Andy Smith.
I love Andy Smith.
I know.
Andy and Kelly. They're
Andy and
wonderful,
Kelly, and,
wonderful people.
It's been a while. They need to get down
Been a
here.
long time. We haven't seen them in a
Coming
long
out
time.
of the
But
walls today.
listen, they're doing
Andy created all these signs that you see all over
all
the Tiki
beautiful
Bar and
signs.
Really?
on the stage and all this
That
stuff.
one right over there with the mirror.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All of these, the ones that are out at the Tiki Bar, the big ones, they're gorgeous.
Did he create the shelf that Mo knocked off?
No,
No, that was the Tiki Man.
no.
He created that.
Well, Rick the Stick says the ghost knocked it off.
No.
Yeah, the ghost knocked it off.
You know, he was in here doing his show and the shelf just fell.
You know, Andy was featured in, what was it, Southern Living magazine for his artwork.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Once upon a time.
Once
Yeah,
upon a time. Good
he
morning to you,
certainly
brother.
was, and his wife does beautiful pottery work now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like the way he kind of, the lettering, he's got a black on one side so it looks like the light is coming from one
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah, he's a
That's
good
it.
artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good artist. And that's what I got for Facebook. You want to do YouTube out there?
Sure, we got Mike, Monica, Mike, Charlie.
Wait a minute now. I got to say good morning to you. You can't just. Yeah, Billy Bob Susie. It's not an auction.
I'll do it. Good morning, Monica. She
Good
says,
morning, Monica.
Morning, Mike. And we got
Your
Mike
beautiful wife, Larice, is out there.
Trenholm. I don't know if I ever. Yeah.
I haven't.
Monica, the producer's come aboard, and Gene Hinders is out there
Good morning.
saying hello. Sean Crawley is also out there saying hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. Do I have a Sean Crawley cup? I can't tell.
Now you got
That's
a
a
Bill
Bill
Crawley
Oh, I got a
cup.
Bill Crawley cup.
You got a Bill
Well,
Crawley.
it's close enough. So, Monica, our producer again, and Maureen Benfield, she's out there.
Good morning,
saying
Mo.
hello. Good morning, Mo.
Morning, Mo.
And let's see, Patty Smith, she's out there several times. Larice, my wife, says, miss you, Patty. We got Verona Corona again. She says, south of Mexico. I don't know what that pertains to, but it must have something to do with where she's running to. Let's see, we got Monica again saying good morning. The Sandbar Soul. Now, I don't know much about that.
Oh, that's a band.
It is a band, the Sandbar Soul. Oh, they're from Anna Marie Island.
Beautiful Anna Marie Island.
Good fishing there, baby.
Yeah, good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
I see Glenn Sontang out there.
Good
Rick
morning.
The Stick is out there.
Morning, morning.
Yeah, saying a few things along the way here. Going back, we've got Ed Contreras is on the YouTube.
Good morning,
And,
brother.
he just says, hello, B-Dog. B-Dog's on the tube. He goes, oh, he misses me. And I
That's
think
right.
he's
He
talking
does.
about Danny.
Yes, he does miss you. That's why.
Well, what do you think, B-Dog? I'm number 3 today.
Well, we're gonna, listen. You got to be committed to the Sunday show. Okay.
Pick it up. I know. Sean Crawley's out there and saying hello. Hey, Verona. Let's see, move it on down. A lot of duplicates here. Keep on going. Camys Grammy is out there.
Hey, good morning to you.
Yes,
Good morning
good
to you,
morning.
Jody. Happy Sunday to you.
Jody.
I think the beautiful Beth Travers, is she out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning
She
to
is.
you.
Glenn Key West conch guy. So, don't know Glenn?
Glenn Sontang. You know
Glenn
him.
Sontang.
Sontang,
Yes,
okay.
you've met him. You've
Yeah.
met him.
Okay, I have. And
Yes.
he did say hello, Flaz. But I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe I met a Glenn out there or not. Just hand me a beer, Glenn.
You've met him, I
All right,
promise.
Okay.
Gene Hinders.
Gene Henders. Jason AC Official.
Jason Acey.
Jason Acey.
Yes.
Singer-songwriter Jason Acey.
Good morning, friend.
Good morning.
Good
Well,
morning to you.
Well, look at Michelle Myers. And she even put 3 sentences on there. She said, I'm eating breakfast, so don't bother me.
Oh, okay.
She says, I'll listen to the replay. Okay, so Flaz is out there. Beth Travers. Glenn again from the Key West Conch guy. I'm going down. I don't see anybody new in the list.
And
All
Sean
right.
Crawley says, don't you hear Anna Maria calling? How about playing that song?
Well, that is true. Yeah. That's a great song. We'll get that in the lineup, but right now we're going to get this day started off right. The Island Way with some positive vibes, and of course, we have Christopher Dell going to be joining us around 11 o'clock on the road and get caught up with him. And, of course, we got a brand new JBL Legends travel moment that's going to be out there. So
Awesome.
coming up at noon. So come over and be part of the show. Get you some Beach Buddah coffee. Get settled in. We're going to have some fun. Happy Sunday to you, buddy.
There's gonna be palm trees blowing in the breeze. I can't wait to get back to the sea again. Put my toes in the sand. Driving away from the daily grind sure does help to ease one's mind, so true. takes away my blues. Can't wait to cross the causeway, see the sailboats sailing in the wind. Sun on the water, brightly glistening. And I start to unwind as each mile goes by. Soon I'll be in my island paradise. Sha-la-la-la-la, my island paradise. See, I rented a little cottage down by the sand. Gonna ride some waves and work on my tan, kick back. I mean, really relax. Late in the week, I fill my cooler with some beer. Do a little fishing out on the pier, unwind. It's gonna feel just fine. Can't wait to cross the causeway, see the sailboats sailing in the wind. Sun on the water, brightly glistening. I start to unwind as each mile goes by. Soon I'll be in my island paradise. Sha-la-la-la-la, my island paradise. You know, it seems like it's been so long since I've been down to the ocean. Can't wait to cross the causeway, see the sailboats sailing in the wind. And the sun on the water, brightly glistening. And I start to unwind every mile that goes by. 'Cause soon I'll be in my island paradise. Sha-la-la-la-la, my island paradise. Sha-la-la-la-la, my island paradise.
Hi, this is Danny Rosado, and I'm hanging here at the Tiki Bar with the Tiki Man and all the other beautiful peoples. What could possibly go wrong?
Anna Maria calling, yeah, Anna Maria Key. Holidays and city haze, another working day. Every time I think of you, I wanna get away. Looking down the streets, such a lovely sight to see. All the yellow flowers on the frangipani tree. Yeah, Anna Maria calling. Yeah, Anna Maria Key. Yeah, Anna Maria calling. Yeah, Anna Maria Key. Margaritas and rum and coca sound so cliche, but that's the language that is spoken south of Tampa Bay. Sitting by the water, a perfect shade of teal. Ice cold Corona down behind the rod and reel. Yeah, Anna up on past the grill. Not a worry, no complaint. There's lots of time to kill. Anything I need is never out of reach. Every time I find myself down on Coquina Beach. Yay, Anna Maria calling. Yay, Anna Maria Key. Yay, Anna Maria calling. Yay, Anna Maria Key. Yay, Anna Maria calling. Yay, Anna Maria Key.
Really couldn't dog for anything else.
All right, we got some breaking news. Breaking news, everybody.
All right.
All right, after last week's show, I had to get our research, and according to Tiki University, all right, why do Southerners call hats toboggans? Okay. The first recorded use of the word toboggan for a hat was in 1929, damn near 100 years ago, Flash.
What about that?
It is short for toboggan cap. It is thought that it was first used in the sense in Appalachia Mountains here in Tennessee. A knitted cap used when people would go tobogganing. Tobogganing was called a toboggan hat or cap, and then shortened to toboggan.
There you go. What
Okay.
about that?
It really does make sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really does when you do research.
What about that?
I've been forced to say that. Give me my arm back, Danny. Give it back.
What about that?
I just wanted to clear that up after last week's show and make sure everybody was aware of that.
Why do Southerners call a hat a toboggan?
Well, if you're going to get on your toboggan, right,
You got to wear it.
you got to wear your toboggan hat.
That's a toboggan.
I got a golf cap.
Well, there you go. You go golfing, you got a golf cap.
Golf cap, yeah.
It makes all sense in the world now.
Yeah,
doesn't
and they
it?
got the tennis visors, and they got, the Tiki Man hats that you're wearing.
Tiki Man hats. Yeah, got
Tiki
lots of
Man
these. Got them
hats,
stacked
and
up everywhere.
So
It's
When
not
I go
a
Tiki
toque.
Manning, I wear my Tiki Man
It's
hat.
not a toque. A toque is something you do when you do 420. That's a toque.
Yeah,
That's Verona.
yeah. Well, there you go.
That's funny.
She can't hear. She's high right now.
No, she's not. She is not. She's probably out in the sunshine by the beach.
Yeah, probably so. We got Christopher Dale coming up at 11 o'clock. He's going to
Awesome.
be joining us, and
Awesome.
got a brand new song he's going to be playing. And, of course, that was Anna Marie Island.
Here's my girl coming in here now.
She's coming in hot.
She's coming in hot.
Anna Marie Calling is the name of that tune. Bill Crawley and the beautiful Crawleys, our good friends, the Crawleys. And
We'll
one of
put her
my,
in B-Dog seats.
since we've got Christopher Dale, the last time I seen him was in Anna Marie Island in the Sandbox days. So we'll get caught up on that and everything that's going on with him. Right now.
Okay. Dan Ware said it's with a U sound, so it's not a toque, it's a togue. Oh, oog.
Do I need to put it back up there?
Whatever.
Where is the okay, there we go. So yeah, it's toboggans, right?
Hey, and Camys Grammys, Jody said the toboggan sled has been used since 1829 and to describe a flat bottom sled. There you go.
That's right. So I don't want you children to be confused with what a toboggan is and a toboggan cap. They're two different things.
right.
But we call them toboggan. That's your toboggan on your head.
Yeah. Yeah, there
Go
we go.
get your toboggan, children, and get outside
Yeah.
and play in the snow.
Yeah, don't forget to wear your toboggan.
That's how we say it. Mama was saying, go put your toboggan on.
Yeah, don't you come over here.
You
Yeah,
sit, big dog,
that
sit.
seat is open, okay? And
Does it have a for rent sign? It has a for rent sign.
That's right.
It's got your name all over it.
Listen, if I could get J-Man back in here, I'd sell B-Dog for a half pack of cigarettes. Swear to God. But, can you hear okay?
I can.
Yeah. You washed your hair this morning.
I did.
Yeah, I know. It's like a breath of fresh air when you come in the room.
Awesome.
Yeah, but how the hell? I appreciate you coming here. You know, because B-Dog and Lou they don't have time for the show
Lord,
anymore.
you do smell pretty.
She does smell
Yeah,
pretty.
She does smell pretty.
Yeah.
I get this little waif, Whew.
Are you excited about going to Panama City? Are we going? Are you still going?
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
I
Oh,
can't
yay,
wait.
yay,
Okay,
yay.
all right.
We're still going.
I keep waiting on you to bail on me too, like everybody else does.
No,
You know.
no, I'm in.
People complain all the time, about, I just wish I could go somewhere and do something. I'm so tired of sitting at home. I'm like, hey, won't you come with us? And they're like, well, I can't do that. I got to do something else.
No, I'm in. I can't wait. Need to start tailgating for it.
There you go. There you
Let's
go.
start tailgating for it. Hey, and by the way, good morning to the beautiful Reese who is chiming in, and Holly, her sister, and Mama.
Wow.
So good morning to all of you guys. And it was
Hello, ladies.
It was recently Holly's birthday, and so happy birthday to Holly.
Well, I'm
And
not going to
I
bring the
hope
show down by
everybody-
singing happy birthday, but happy birthday, Holly.
And I just hope you had a wonderful time down there.
All three of you ladies are just looking marvelous.
Yeah,
this
of course they are. Of course they are.
morning. How'd you get out of this trip, Flaz?
How did I get out of what?
The trip?
I didn't. I'm going.
No. Talking about you're not in Athens, Georgia this morning.
Oh, I had to tend to the dog.
Oh, the dog. It's kind of like a Connor
The
thing.
dock. The dock.
Yeah, well, I can't go because
dog.
somebody's
The
got
dog.
to pick
Dog.
Connor.
We got
Hey, those days are slowly coming to an end.
Yeah, he got his permit, huh?
He does.
I wasn't-
Uncle Alex has been taking him around driving.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah. No, I just wasn't invited. That's all. I don't know.
He's going to learn to drive the steering wheel like this?
Yes. Yes. He's learning like this from his mama.
No, I mean, you got to hold.
Oh.
You ain't got these fingers, so you just got to hold it like that.
Look at Alex trying to say you're number one with his nubby stub finger.
Oh my goodness! Well, that's
love
good.
it.
I cannot wait for that boy to. What do we get? We got to get him something to drive.
I know.
Oh,
What you got for him?
That's a big deal right there.
That is a big deal now.
Are we talking about Connor?
Yes. Yes, we need a vehicle for that boy.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah,
Mama, I'll do it.
everybody get on the lookout.
I think like a Hemi engine in it.
A Hemi
a
engine.
short-bodied
these kids.
Chrysler with a Hemi engine in
That
it.
boy. Oh,
No, can we just get something just to
Big
start him
fat
out? Let's
tires
get
in
the
the
matter.
back.
let's get him a station wagon.
Yeah, these people that go out and buy their kids brand new vehicles for their first one. Apparently, they only have one kid, so they don't understand. They're going to tear them up.
Yeah,
Lots
odds
of
are.
insurance.
Yeah.
Odds are they will tear him up. So
Well,
yeah,
Cammy doesn't have a straight panel on hers.
that's true.
My first car was a '66 Mustang, and it was a.
But she's got tinted windows.
And a great sound system.
I got
Yeah,
a
you
straight
gotta have a great
panel.
sound
You gotta
system.
have a great sound system and tinted windows, but I ain't got a straight panel on it.
Yeah. Well, it was '66 Mustang, and it was primer gray because it had been wrecked.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we were going to paint it, right? And I don't know, they still use Bondo.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
So it had Bondo spots sanded down on it, whatever. But it had a great radio in it.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course it did.
Because you got to rip out the doors and all that, and you cut things and put speakers in it and all that stuff.
And don't you still wish you had that car now?
I wished I had that car
That's
now.
right.
Yeah.
I had a 74 Plymouth Duster.
Wow. There
Yes.
you go.
My first car was a metallic gold 1976 Bonneville Pontiac. It was a big old hoopty, and the steering wheel was this big, and I had to sit on two phone books to get over the steering wheel. I did. I sat on 2 phone books.
Speaking of which, the world went crazy this past week with the when AT&T phone system went out.
Oh yes, that was a big deal.
You have AT&T, right?
I do, and
okay.
I was really upset. I was really upset about that.
I have Verizon, so I don't have that problem. But
yeah, AT&T. They went down this week, and by the end of the day, I was able to make a phone call, but pretty much all morning I couldn't make a phone call with my cell phone.
Yeah.
You could text.
Did you have that problem?
No, I did not. I also have Verizon.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, when Comcast decides to flip that switch,
oh, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when people were freaking out, like they just don't know what to do, like their phone's not working, they don't know what the hell's going on in the world, and they just can't keep up with things, and so the subject came up, that some people still have landlines. Do you guys have landlines?
No.
I'm surprised you don't still have a rotary phone in every room.
I have a rotary phone.
It's just not hooked up.
Right.
No, it's my mom calls me on it now and then.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a landline?
I still have the jacks for it, but
Yeah, I got a jack in the kitchen up there. When this house was built, it still had. That's the first thing I did is put a phone in the kitchen.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Last time my mom called me, she was complaining. She goes, heaven isn't anywhere like they made it up to be. She says there's no competition up here.
no competition.
No competition. She says all the slot machines
in heaven.
they pay every time you pull the lever.
Yeah.
She says, what up with that? Everybody in the room wins bingo.
I wrote about this one time. A guy.
This was a what is? Dadgummit, what is that? Not
the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone. I was going to say the Far Side, but it's the Twilight Zone. There was where he goes into the bar and drinks are flowing and people are winning money and you get everything you want all the time and and you're supposed to think that's heaven, but it was really
there was girls everywhere. Every time he played poker, he won.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what she says to me every time she calls.
Well, the guy dies, right? And he supposedly
My mom did too.
It supposedly goes to heaven. And everything's like that, right? You win every time you play poker. All the slot machines pay, and it becomes boring after a while. Yeah. And at the end of the episode, the guy says, I don't want to be in heaven anymore. This is boring. And the guy looks at him and says, who said this was heaven?
Exactly. That was the Twilight Zone episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid to tell my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. So what's going on with you, Golden Girl?
Not much.
Not much?
Cleaning up. Blaine moved out, so we got that room. I'm working on that, getting that all cleaned up and painted. Yes. Yes.
I feel like we're making progress here. Blaine finally got the hell out. That boy is what, 37?
27. So may as well be.
May as well be, yeah.
And Connor's learning to drive. Got his permit. I mean, we're moving right along here.
We are.
Connor's 15 now?
Connor was 15 in December.
That's
so we're moving right along here. And
what are you doing with Blaine's? Are you turning into your naked room?
No, that's my office.
Oh, that's your office?
That's going to be my office.
Put your big aquarium in there and just feed them naked?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, the fish all, when Terry Bradshaw did it, the fish were all like, oh, kill me now.
Jumping out on the floor.
That's too funny.
So I was up there cleaning and prepping and more painting and stuff, and that's when I was like, I heard my name on the radio, and I'm going, what in the world? And I'm like, oh, Hippie Chicks. Oh, hold on, let me get it.
Yeah,
right there.
Let me put on some breeches.
So there I was.
She's busy painting.
That's right. Hey, if you're out there on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. You should. Well, the only way you can chat now is
if you're subscribed. But you can still watch us if you're not. But we would appreciate it if you would subscribe. And all you got to do is hit that little bell. Or hit subscribe and then hit the little bell so you get all notifications.
What is Jody talking about there? I can't really...
wasn't able to use my navigation, and I thought something was wrong with my car. I had no idea it was my phone until later in the day.
There you go. I mean,
what she said.
It's amazing how everything is connected to all that. And, you know, people started, you know, I can't even listen to Tiki Man Radio because I don't have my Wi-Fi or my internet's not working or whatever, you know. So
Yeah. There was it was frustrating the day the AT&T went down.
Well, anytime anything goes wrong, right, she immediately comes to me like it's my fault, right?
I'm like, what did you do?
It's like, and I was on the phone with, this was Saturday morning, wasn't it?
No, it was during the week, and you were on the phone.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right.
During your week of meetings from home, you know.
Yep.
So you were on the phone with B-Man.
I was on the phone with B-Man.
And I'm like, excuse me.
Excuse me, my phone's not working.
Let me interrupt your conversation.
I'm like, what do you want me to do?
I'm like, well, you did something.
I'm like, put a quarter in it. I don't know what to tell you, you know.
You must have did something.
So, anyway, there's that. But we got Christopher Dale coming up here at 11 o'clock in a new JBL Legends Travel Moment. And as far as the showcase is concerned, we can call it booked. All right? It's all done.
It is booked. Already. That is amazing.
This is the earliest we've ever been booked. And we had one slot left. And Sonny Jim filled that. So Sonny Jim is going to be part of the showcase.
Very excited to hear that.
And upstairs in the ready room, we got Bill Crawley and friends. I specifically talked to Bill Crawley about doing this. And
that's right. You got the beautiful Bill Crawley.
That's right. Got here. Let me get to. There we go. There you go. Got the coffee cup. And then we got Manalo. And
he did a wonderful
somebody
job
else is
last
I was going to
year.
say, he was there last year, right?
Oh,
he was.
Mark Mulch and Manalo.
Yes.
It's gonna be
Mark
played.
Mulch. Love Mark Mulch.
Yeah, and
I love his hair.
we may be
Ooh.
adding an extra day of the ready room if Sonny Jim and John Patty or maybe John Fringe or somebody wants to come down and play for that one. So we may do that on Wednesday night. More details to come. But as far as the lineup, it is all done. We will get you a rundown of all of the artists that's going to be playing this year. And we have a standby list, as we always do, in case something drastic happens. Hopefully that's not the case. But, yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
I am.
And I know Brian is. He's like, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. But, anyway, we're going to get ready for Christopher Dale coming up here at 11 o'clock. I got to get me some more Beach Buddah coffee. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Whoa, Lucy likes potatoes. Billy likes his beer. Johnny drives a hot rod so we can get on out of here. Daddy's at the factory overtime again. Mama's clipping coupons instead of shopping with her friends. Well, sometimes it's for nothing, and sometimes it's for real. Sometimes you just know exactly how you feel. And I feel good. I feel good. Oh, I feel good. I feel good. Just like in the Bible, trouble comes along. Things start getting out of hand. You can't tell right from wrong. Samson and Delilah, Cain and Abel too. Everybody's got to do just what they got to do. Well, sometimes it's for nothing, and sometimes it's for real. Sometimes you just know exactly how you feel. And I feel good. I feel good. Yes, I feel good. I feel good. Oh, I feel good. I feel good. So like I knew I would. I feel good. Play it for me, Albert Lee. You feeling mellow, huh? where the hero gets the girl. I was sitting with my popcorn. I was in another world. Maybe I'm a dream, but this I truly swear. I saw the hero disappear, and it was me up there. Well, sometimes it's for nothing, and sometimes it's for real. Sometimes you just know exactly how you feel. And I feel good. I feel good. Yes, I feel good. I feel good. Yeah, sometimes it's for nothing, and sometimes it's for real. Sometimes you just know exactly how you feel. And I feel good. I feel good. Oh, I feel good. 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 Like I knew I would. Don't you know, feel so good. I feel good. Said I feel good. I feel good. I feel so good. I feel. Let's break it down, boys. I feel good. 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 Like I knew I would. I feel good. Said I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. Don't you know? Feel good. I feel good. Oh, I feel good. I feel good. Said I feel.
Hey everybody, this is Howard Livingston, and I tell you, when I want to blame it on the margaritas, I listen to Danny Lynn at Tiki Man Radio. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Hoist the umbrellas, set up the chairs, reach in the cooler for whatever's in there. Pump up the floaties, take to the waves, kick off the worries, it's a perfect day. Playing all day in the tropical sun, starting all over when the evening comes. Pretty girls, pirates, cool dudes and clowns, there's good times tonight in Tiki Town. Pina coladas, coconut and rum, shrimp on the grill, baby, get you some. Make a few friends, break a few rules. Nobody's watching, so turn it loose. Playing all day in the tropical sun, starting all over when the evening comes. Pretty girls, pirates, cool dudes and clowns, there's good times tonight in Tiki Town. Sand in your hair, sand in your suit. Jump in the water, you can shake it loose. Get a little flirty, steal a little kiss. Weekends were made to live like this. Playing all day in the tropical sun, starting all over when the evening comes. Pretty girls, pirates, cool dudes and clowns, there's good times tonight in Tiki Town. Jump in your wheels, cruise on down. Everybody's here in Tiki Town. All right.
That's Mr. Jeff Dayton with Tiki Town. And let's see if we can get our buddy Christopher Dell in here. Let me see if we can get him in here. Oh, there you go. How you doing, brother? Can you hear us?
Hey.
Hey.
What's up? Oh, there we are.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Man, I'll tell you, it's been a long time. I was looking at that picture that I posted yesterday about you being on the show, and that picture was taken down in Anna Maria Island, down at the Sandbox days, and I had to cut out Rick Scatino and Charlie Imes out of that picture, but the four of us are sitting down there. And, man, those were good times back then. Your hair was a little longer back then.
Yeah, a little longer. Now it's slicked back. After a morning shower.
Yeah, and that particular weekend, and I heard, I was pretty saddened to hear about the Rev passing away, Reverend Stickman. Yeah. But he was down there that weekend when we were all down there hanging out.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah, man. So what's going on with you, brother?
Well, I'm here in Tucson, Arizona at Palm Tree Paradise. Had a lovely house concert yesterday, and then I'm going to head over to Bomb and Party Palace in Phoenix after we're done with this this big shoe you got going here.
The Big Shoe. Welcome to the Big Shoe. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Well, it seems like now, are you still living out in California?
I do. Yeah, San Diego.
Yeah,
born and raised.
And
we have a San Diego in here.
I lived in Escondido or Temecula, Fallbrook area.
Oh, nice. Well, my great-grandfather, who lived till I was the age of 10, was an avocado farmer in Escondido.
What about
so that? Was an amazing
we
first decade of my life running around the ranch.
That's amazing.
You won't believe this, but I got two avocado trees here.
The problem is I didn't like avocados back then. I absolutely love them now. And it's like, dang. It's
How
like,
funny.
Boy, I wish I could get those avocados for free now. Like,
Yeah.
We used to pack up the trunk of the car and drive it 30 minutes back down to Mission Bay area where I grew up. And within 30 minutes, all these cars would show up, and they're all my parents' friends coming to get free avocados. And my mom would get all these party invites because she'd make the biggest bowl of guacamole.
So am I thinking that you just ran into the groves and started picking?
Well, not me. I was picking the seedless tangerines and he grew everything. Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
But I did like at the very young age. He would get me up in the morning and we'd go out to spread the sprinklers because there's no irrigation systems back then. So there were all these hoses tied to sprinklers and you'd have to move them around. And then we had the big pole with the bag and the clipper, to pick them.
Sure.
So it was pretty laborious.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well,
for a 1 to 10-year-old.
And a 10-year-old would know how to spot one that was ready?
No.
I'm
I'm still trying to learn how to spot one that's ready.
Well,
I don't mean right, but I meant that
Don't
we'll
go to
get
Food
right.
City.
Yeah.
don't go to Food City, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think an avocado is something you have to grow into. I mean,
think it is.
because when I was younger, I didn't like guacamole. Now I can't get enough of it. If it's made right, it's chunky, it's fresh, and I'm not talking about the stuff that looks like it was poured out of a baby jar. I'm talking about when they actually make guacamole. So it's something you grow into. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
One thing we don't have out here is La Victoria green salsa. It really adds a great season to guacamole. You can't find it out here. And so I used to make mine all the time using that as a kick for it.
Well, there you go. So I've noticed the last few years you've gotten to you've gotten where you really do a kind of little tour out there.
Yeah, just a little, like 9 months out of the year.
9 months out of the year. And does Charlie still come? And he used to go around and make his way out to San Diego. Does he still do that?
He does.
Yeah.
He did last year, Labor Day weekend. I unfortunately wasn't there, so I've missed his last couple trips to San Diego.
Oh, I'll be damned. Well, how many house concerts are you playing a year now?
Oh, man. That's a good question. I think I looked into that. I looked back at my records not too long ago. I don't know. Maybe 50.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's pretty damn
Maybe
good.
40. Maybe I can't count. I don't know. But they're my preferred performance venue just because, like, we had a really good time here yesterday, and most people didn't know me. And so you know, get to tell them about how my great grandfather was an avocado farmer, and tell stories, and set up the songs, and
That's a good way.
Some dance moves, and
that's a good way to get tips. You know, listen, I've been working since I was 4 years old on the avocado farms. And here's my tip jar right here.
right. Child labor. They kept all the money. They tried to pay me in avocados, and I didn't even like them.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. So you've got this new song, Mexican Minute, and
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's interesting because I've always heard of Mexican time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, most people know about Mexican time, but I was down in a little fishing village, about a 4.5 hour drive from my front door in San Diego to it's called San Felipe, and I was down there with some friends, and one of my friends saw a jewelry vendor, you know, coming up the beach, and she's like, "Hey, come over here. I want to buy some jewelry," which I thought was weird because usually you wait till they come up to you and then you're like, "No, gracias."
Yeah, no, gracias. Yeah.
And and he's like, "Okay, give me a Mexican minute." And he was like,
Bam.
"What?" Write that down.
Write that down.
And then I started thinking about, well, what's a Mexican minute to me?
About an hour.
And I started thinking about just how time slows down. And when I'm down there, I don't think about what's going on, you know, north side of the border or back at home. It's like I'm just totally just being in the moment and relaxing, and I'll be having a great time, and I'm like, man, what time is it? It's like it feels like I've been at this an hour, you know, for hours, and it's like, oh, like 30 minutes went by.
Yeah. Mexican Minute.
So it's longer days. I love it. So I've learned a lot from a lot of my friends who have moved down there and retired down there, but also from the Mexican culture. And they just, you know, they're very helpful, but they also are just very, you know, if you have a party, they, you know, the party window is this time, but they don't all show up at the beginning. They just show up whenever, and it's just, you know,
Goes
no
till
stress.
3 a.m.
Yeah. Sounds a lot like some of our broadcasters here on the Sunday show. They just show up whenever, you know. I mean, you know.
Right.
So when you went, did you go through Mexicali to go down there? Calexico,
I did.
Mexico? Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people go down to Ensenada and then they come across, but yeah, that's the fastest way.
Yeah, I haven't gone that route. You know, I go down the Pacific side. I go down to San Felipe through Mexicali. I go to Puerto Penasco through Lukeville.
How did the Baja
and
look?
down to
Clean?
a year ago, January, I got to go down to San Carlos and see Mark Mulligan and for the first time, and
That's pretty cool.
it's beautiful down there.
That's on the mainland side, right?
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was looking. It was odd this year during hurricane season because, you know, that water was so warm down in the Keys. I was really worried about hurricane season, and it was right the opposite. It seemed like you had more hurricanes out on the West Coast than you did on the East Coast this year.
Yeah, I wasn't at home at the time, and everybody was just like preparing, and I like sending my folks over to my house and like, you know, take down the, you know, move everything against the house so the patio furniture doesn't blow through the glass sliding door and all this stuff. And they did all this stuff, and then it was just like,
Nothing. Yeah.
nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Well, that's a good thing. All right. Well,
Yeah, it is a good thing.
we're going to put you in the green room, put you back in the green room. We're going to play Mexican Minute, and then we'll come back, talk a little more about it, okay?
Sounds great. Thanks.
All right, here we go. Christopher Dale, everybody.
Got an everyday problem with schedules and plans. I need a break from being on demand. I've learned some lessons
on south. Pace yourself and punch the clock in the mouth. Give me a Mexican minute. I'm not in a hurry. Whatever happens, no stinking worries. Meaningless deadlines, too much on my plate. I'm taking my time, that stuff can wait. Give me a Mexican minute, and I won't be late. My focus now is on the weather report and shaking the sand out of my shorts. I use my Spanglish with the greatest of ease. Donde está el baño? And una más cerveza, please. Give me a Mexican minute. I'm not in a hurry. Whatever happens, no stinking worries. Meaningless deadlines, too much on my plate. I'm taking my time, that stuff can wait. Give me a Mexican minute, and I won't be late. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow, just not today. If your to-do list makes you anxious, well, maybe you haven't learned to say rush hour, no way. Happy hour, ole. New York minute, no say. Mexican minute. Okay. Give me a Mexican minute. I'm not in a hurry. Whatever happens, no stinking worries. Meaningless deadlines, too much on my plate. I'm taking my time, that stuff can wait. Give me a Mexican minute. Give me a Mexican minute, and I won't be late.
Yeah. Man, that really came.
Wow, that's a big crowd you got there. That's applause. They were deafening.
Well, you know, we've been kind of talking about this for years, but you know, when you're making your way across the country or whatever, you know, you need to come through Tennessee and come to the Chocolate Bar and the Tiki Bar and all that stuff. We'd love to have you here sometime. You know.
I would love to. I've been looking for an opportunity to come through Nashville.
Well, you got it, buddy. You got it. That song really has a good quality of production to it. So tell us a little bit about that behind the scenes.
Okay, well, here we go back to Escondido and Big Rock Studios, which is I work with a buddy of mine, Andy Machin, and he's a great multi-instrumentalist. So he plays a lot of the instruments, and then I have a lot of talented group of friends that I can call on. Mm-hmm. And yeah, working with him is just always a pleasure because I tell him, produce me. Don't just let me come in here and record, you know, and what he comes up with naturally just fits what I feel. So I don't usually have to say, no, try something else. It's like he just 90% of the time, just the part he plays, I'm like, yes, that is perfect.
Well, it came together. Obviously, you can't have a song called Mexican Minute, and it's got to have that Mexican music, feel to it, and
absolutely,
and it really come together. And I really liked the background vocals and all that blended in with it. It turned out pretty good.
Cool.
We got our Bloody Marys thinking.
Oh man, I know it's Sunday, Bloody Mary Sunday, and I haven't had a chance to make mine.
Well,
I'm gonna have to wait till I drive over to Phoenix. I have a Bloody Mary kit in my car.
No kidding.
So it's like,
how funny.
Yeah, I take Sundays very seriously.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so do I. Bloody Marys. We got Uncle Alex out here in the chocolate bar making Bloody Marys. So if you're coming through here, we got a guest room for the artist, and we'll put you up, take good care of you, feed you, get you, one of the 5 bars we got here. We'll take. You may not want to leave, So.
Wow, I could see how that could happen. I'm treated pretty well. I don't want to leave anywhere. I just run away from my home, It's like, I'm not even running away from home. I'm running away from house.
Yeah. There you go.
I get home and I start having to fix all this stuff. And I'm like, no.
I know that's right. This place here is about to kill me, too. It's a full-time job. I mean, if I'd have known that I was going to build a resort here, I probably would have rethought it. But it is what it is. But anyway, so are you working on any other music?
Well, I just released a song called Smile. It's a ukulele song. And I was trying to think, I've been so dang busy and I'm wearing all the hats that I'm not sure if I sent it to you. So I'll have to make sure that I do that.
Yeah.
Because it features a friend of mine, Rhea McCarris, who's got an absolutely beautiful voice. And we did a duet called Coffee and Kisses a while back. I believe I sent you that one.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
And so I'm always working on stuff. Man, I'm struggling with these earbuds.
Oh, are you? Okay.
See, when one falls out, I can't hear you. It's weird.
There you go.
Both be in there.
So on the house concert side, can you hear us okay now? Hello? How about now?
Okay, I got you now, but I just missed everything you said.
Okay. On the house concert side, that's a lot of house concerts. I mean, do you have a starting point every year that you like to go out and start working your way across?
Yeah, it's usually San Felipe. But now I'm becoming this the king of the RV parks in Yuma, Arizona. So and it's cool because they are like a house concert vibe.
Yeah.
Dang it. They're like a house concert vibe. So
yeah.
I get to tell my stories and they all just bring up their chairs and we sit out in front of the clubhouse and it's really cool. So now I'm starting in Yuma. I go to San Felipe, then I pop back up and then I head through Arizona. I start heading east and usually through Texas and end up all the way in Florida. And most years then I go up the East Coast and then I kind of filter back through the Midwest and,
Christopher, is the houses south on the bluff? Houses on the bluff
what's
in
that?
San Felipe? I'm just saying, where the house concert is in San Felipe, is it some of those houses that are on the bluff south of San Felipe?
So it's on. There's one that I do. It's on the bluff right there, actually in north. Close to Beach Camp.
Yeah, there is.
It's in Playa del Oro.
Right.
And it's literally on this amazing bluff overlooking the water.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
there's a lot of them on both
I'll do
sides.
house concerts, and I just played San Felipe Brewing to release the Mexican Minute song, and we had a really great crowd there. And they named a beer Mexican Minute Mango.
No kidding.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I like that.
That's on the main drag there, right through town. Because there's only one street.
So where the big crocodile's billboard is?
Yeah.
When you come through town.
Yeah.
So it's right at the beginning. You got El Dorado Ranch, you got Pete's Camp, and it's
okay.
right there.
It's on the road into town. Then I see.
On the road into town.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool, man. Well, I know you got to get on the road again today, right? And
on the road again.
On the road again. So out there playing house concerts since we lost Jimmy. Do you have a lot of people that are requesting Jimmy Buffett tunes?
Sometimes I have this thing where I mix like 3 tunes together, and it tells a story of how I was tired of being overworked and underappreciated, and then I quit. And I mashed these 3 songs together and tell the story. So the 3 songs together tell a different story and a bigger story, but the lyrics fit together really well. So
very cool. Very cool.
Usually I don't talk about it. I surprise people.
And how long do you normally play at these house concerts?
Usually a couple hours.
Yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a lot of tunes, so it's just I play off the people, you know.
Yeah.
I had a couple people, you know. Sometimes they, like I had one guy dozing off yesterday, but I heard that he's notorious for that. And then I had another lady crocheting while I was playing, and that was an awesome first. I'm just like, yeah, I've never played a house concert where someone was crocheting.
I think you've arrived if they're crocheting while you're performing.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
I think that may be it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least you're on the Christmas
Quite
card
the
list.
multitasker she was. I can appreciate that.
What was that song you guys wrote? Maybe in you and Charlie, where you broke down in the Florida Everglades.
No, I wrote that. It was inspired by Charlie because, yeah, he failed. Like we were coming out of Homestead. We were coming out of the Keys after Meeting of the Minds 2015, I think it was. And we decided that we were just going to stay in Homestead instead of driving all the way back to Tampa that day because we were pretty – it's a marathon down there. We were pretty tuckered out.
Yeah.
So, we were pulling out of the parking lot of the hotel, and there's a gas station right there. But Charlie is like, "Hey, did you grab my tip bucket and my, extension cord from Willie T's?" And I'm like, "Oh man, no! I saw him sitting on stage. I thought that was the house stuff." And so then he gets on the phone as we're pulling out and he starts talking, "Hey, are you still down there?" Yeah. Okay, you are. Great. Can you go grab that for me? And then, he has a conversation for about 5 minutes and then we're starting up, Alligator Alley. And then about 10 minutes later, he looks over at me and my buddy Rich. And he's like, "Hey guys, I think we might run out of gas." and he pulls over. He pulls into the slow lane. And he puts it in cruise control, and we see how far we can make it. And it's like 85 miles and no services, and it's like boom, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like pull over the side of the road, literally right in front of mile marker 86.
Wow.
And there's a vulture on a pole and all this stuff. And the next thing you know, we got to swing the doors open. There's no AC.
It's hot.
It's hot as hell. I'm getting bit by bugs. And we're there for 2 hours because we can't keep trying to get a hold of AAA, and it was really busy. And he'd ask for a call back, and then the cell service was crap. And it was just like, and I just sat there not saying a word for 2 hours. And when I was coming back the next year, I was like, all right, this is a song. I wrote the song, and then I didn't tell Charlie.
You didn't tell Charlie.
And then people started hearing it, and they're like, "I heard your song, Charlie." He's like, "What song?" It's like
something about the Florida Everglades can kiss my ass.
Yeah, the Florida Everglades can kiss my ass, and so can you, Charlie, because we ran out of gas.
Well, I've got it keyed up here. As we let you go, I'm going to let everybody else hear that song if they hadn't heard it before. But
awesome!
Yeah, I want to thank you, man. I know you got things to do and got to get on the road. And
man, I love this though.
Yeah,
I'll do it anytime. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, and make sure you send us the music. Where can everybody find out where you're going to be playing house the next place at? You got a website or anything?
I do. ChristopherDaleMusic.com. I'm constantly updating it because I do a lot of pop-up stuff too. I do these Unity in the Community concerts. So like when I go to places where I've never played before, instead of trying to convince a venue to book me and they don't know me, I just go, "Hey, let's just do it in your front yard. I got a banner that tells people meet and greet your neighbors. All's welcome. But put out a tip jar, and I do better than I do in a bar.
Oh,
and I watch all these neighbors meet each other and people walking their dogs and stopping, and
Well, that's pretty damn cool. That's the first time I heard of that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, it kind of came out of the neighborhood social distancing concerts from when I got home, kicked off the road in 2020. I'm like, now what?
Now what?
Facebook singing into a camera. It's like, I can't see anybody. Next thing you know, everybody finds out that I have to wear cheaters, to hear what everybody's saying, because I got to read the comments on Facebook. So now it's just like I wear the glasses all the time.
That was an interesting time because everybody and their brother and sister was doing something live on Facebook, and you could tell people weren't used to it because sometimes the camera would be turned sideways, or something like that. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Everybody was going crazy.
That was great. I mean, I got to get out. My friend said, "Come play on my front porch," and I got so excited, I jumped straight out of my jammy pants and ran over there. And it's like, after I did the first one and saw the reaction, I started calling all my friends and cul-de-sacs up. I'm like, you don't have to hire me. Just put out a tip jar. Let's do this. I did 50 of them around San Diego that summer. And it just, wow. I'm like, I want to keep doing this. This is a cool community vibe. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Trying to get Home Depot to sponsor me.
There you go. I was going to say, if you got a big sponsor, that makes life a whole lot easier for sure. But, it's got to be kind of cool to. I always tell people, especially new artists coming into this style of music, this community, that house concerts is really how you get to be known, and people that understand the difference between a house concert and a house party. When it's a house concert, they're there to listen to you and the stories, like you say, behind the song. So it's a great way to get out there and meet people. And it leads to another one, and it leads to another one. People travel from, 2 hours away or whatever, and they're like, hey, we want you to come to our place, and so on and so on. So it's a great way to get the music out and have everybody know who you are.
100%.
Yeah, man. Well, cool, brother. It's been cool having you, man. I'm going to let you get on the road. I know you got to go, but we're going to play this. We should call this song Charlie Can Kiss My Ass song, but we'll call it Mile Marker 86. There you go, brother. All right, man. Take it easy, brother. We'll see you down the road.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Have a great day.
All right, man. You coming through Tennessee, look us up, okay?
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be looking at it this week while I'm kicking it in Phoenix for a little bit.
Okay,
there you go.
Great.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon. See you,
All
man.
right, take care.
A marathon week down in the Keys, playing music with my buddy, good time Charlie. A gig a day, sometimes a second one too. Packed up his ride when we were through, as he guided us north and lost track of the miles. Soon he would also lose sight of my smile. Mile marker 86 on Highway 75, stuck on the side of the road as 2 hours passed us by. The Florida Everglades can kiss my ass. So can you, Charlie, 'cause you ran out of gas. Couldn't run the AC, had to open the doors. The van now was sauna, watch the sweat pour. Every blood-sucking bug on the scene was full. There was a vulture staring down at us from a pole as we baked in the sun right before its eyes. There was someone I wanted to kill before I died. Mile marker 86 on Highway 75, stuck on the side of the road as 2 hours passed us by. The Florida Everglades can kiss my ass. So can you, Charlie, 'cause you ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. Mile marker 86 on Highway 75, stuck on the side of the road as 2 hours passed us by. The Florida Everglades Charlie. So can you, Charlie, 'cause you ran out again.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Are you looking to take your music and your show to the next level? Jax Bowers Mudcut Studios, your full-service production facility, providing professional drum and percussion tracks in-house or remote, as well as full production, mixing and mastering with world-class studio musicians available. Jax is also available for performances and touring. With over 30 years experience as a musician and 20 years experience producing, Jax Bowers will take your show or your music to the next level. Reach out to Jax today at AlanJaxBowers.com. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and he can bring that talent to your music and your show. So stop getting frustrated and stop worrying about it. Reach out to AlanJaxBowers.com and step into the big show. You know, the difference between being a professional and being an amateur is the people you surround yourself with. And Jax Bowers only surrounds himself with the best of the best all over the world. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner, Jax Bowers Mudcut Studios. Reach out to him today and make sure you tell him that the Tiki Man sent you. Take your music to the next level. Stop worrying about it. Looking to get away to your secret paradise? Are you looking to come to Chattanooga? You've heard me talk about the beautiful city that I grew up in and the surrounding area here in Harrison Bay. Well, Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway is your secret hideaway. Just a mile and a half from the Tiki Bar, and our good friends the Goldens will take good care of you. It's safe, it's secure, and it's Tiki Man approved. When you use the code word Tiki Man, you get 20% off. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link for Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway and schedule your secret getaway right here in Harrison Bay. That's Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you.
Searching for a sign of her youth, but the mirror doesn't talk, and the feet take a slower walk than yesterday's brand new day. You are free like a bumblebee, except for responsibilities, but you won't let all that get in the way. There's 1,000 dreams left to be discovered, and a sunset that you still haven't seen. Some things you just can't control. She's still got that rock and roll to play. Another day in this old world. She's a summer kind of girl. Each day is a gift as her memories tend to drift apart. She wants once was a child who ran freely in the wild with her wild heart. Now she does what she can for the children and the man in her life. Oh yeah. Another year in the atmosphere, working on a new career, another breath of air to celebrate. There's a million reasons for her not to slow down. At her age, she wants to see more sights and sounds. Looking for the where and when of the party with no end in sight. She is the light in this old world. She's a summer kind of girl. And a sunset that you still haven't seen. Some things you just can't control, but she still got that rock and roll to play. Another day in this old world. She's a summer kind of girl.
Coming to you live from the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas. Tiki Man Radio, your soundtrack of summer.
Tossing mullets and Perdido, sucking on mojitos, Cabana out in Lido. Beaches be crazy. Beaches be crazy. Bike week in Daytona, lime in my Corona, sugar, sand, and Pensacola. Beaches be crazy. Beaches be crazy. It's sure nice to know there's somewhere you can go. Just pick a coast and leave yourself behind. Show off your wild side and let your freak flame fly. Wet t-shirt and South Padre, double shots of Jose, all-nighters with the DJ. Beaches be crazy. Beaches be crazy. Half naked in Miami, stoned in Venice, Cali, getting laid in Hawaii. Beaches be crazy. Beaches be crazy. It's sure nice to know there's somewhere you can go. Just pick a coast and leave yourself behind. Show off your wild side and let your freak flame fly. Fantasy Fest down in Key West, well, you know the rest. Beaches be crazy. 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 Beaches be crazy.
That's the beautiful and talented Kirsty Krause. Beaches Be Crazy.
That's a fun song.
That's the Golden Girls song.
I love it.
Everybody's got a song around here. We played Dead Man's Clothes for Uncle Alex the other day.
Oh, that's funny.
That's pretty cool. And before that, we had the Trop Rock Elvis himself with Summertime Girl.
That's right.
So, yeah, that had to make you feel good, right? Some of your old stomping ground over there in California?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It was kind of fun to talk about avocados because I had Grove, I had, fruit trees.
Well, you don't want to go to like Food City, to get avocados. That's for sure.
Oh, you're out of luck.
Do they still have the farmers market downtown?
I think they do.
They do, but it's like on Sundays. And it's usually right now and they haven't opened it yet for this year, because nothing's in season right now. It will be in about 2 months. They'll probably open it up.
One of my, I've wore many hats in my life, and one of the many jobs that I've had when I was younger, I drove a produce truck downtown. So I'd go to the farmers market. And
you're talking about that big farmers market that used to be
it's over by
there.
the newspaper.
Yeah, by the newspaper. I'm not sure if that's still there.
Yeah. Anyway, so the guy had a produce market or whatever over in there or whatever, and we would deliver to the restaurants in downtown.
Yeah.
And
I remember that. I used to go to that farmers market too. The big one. Yeah, everybody did.
So I don't know if they still have that or not.
I don't know if
I guess they moved it over to
the pavilion.
Pavilion now?
The pavilion, yeah. And it's on Sundays, and it's usually like right now while we're doing our show. That's pretty much why we don't get to go.
Well, that's where you really went to get fresh produce, was the farmer's market back in the day.
Right.
You would have loved it, Flaz. You would have loved it. This has been right up your alley. You'd have been there at daylight, when they're bringing out the avocados and stuff.
One of my favorite vendors is he brings his stuff to the farmer's market, and I never get to go on Sundays because we're doing the show, but he's from Red Clay Farms. They're 100% organic. USDA certified. So, and that's like one of the only ones here.
He's got the sticker.
Yeah, well, that's a big deal because I know you poo-poo on it, but it's a really big deal to have that seal. You have to go through a lot of certification for your soil and your plants and everything to get that certification. Anyway.
Makes me want to prove a point. I think I could order a roll of those off the internet from Amazon.
No. And anyway, he's like one of the only ones here in this local area. Now, there are probably other farmers that do organic practices, but he's the only one that has gotten certified.
Well, then, we got Linda's, too. I don't know what they got.
Linda's does not have organic anything.
Okay.
That's not true. They have local farmers,
they do
honey,
have local
and all
farmers,
that stuff.
But they don't have organic. But I still buy from Linda's. I like Linda's.
Linda's got the best produce in town.
But I don't think they have avocados.
No.
I'm going to go ahead and just put that out. I don't
think they have
do.
avocados. Because they do buy from local farmers.
Yeah.
But they also have stuff shipped in from Florida. Because I've asked.
Now,
I've asked a lot of questions over there.
Golden's world famous guacamole, does it have avocados in it?
Well, yeah.
Of
Does
course.
it? Okay.
That's what you make guacamole with.
Well, he makes it, he whoops it up really
But I'm
quick.
sure I had to go somewhere other than Food City
Yeah.
to get them. I mean,
Yeah.
Now,
I know. Food City's sad.
if you hadn't been to our Food City lately, they're adding on.
They are.
Yeah, and
I think they're putting a Starbucks
They
in
are.
there.
well, I talked to the girls back in the deli. So the deli's going to be up front now.
Oh,
And-
wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the deli's going to be up front now, and they're going to have a Starbucks and a drive-through. They're moving a pharmacy over there as well because you can have a drive-through pharmacy.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
Well, that'll be nice.
I feel like they're in for the long haul. Our biggest fear out here in Harrison Bay is that we'd lose our grocery store. When I first moved here, it was a Winn-Dixie, and then
Then it was a Milo.
Milo, and then Food City. But every time they change hands, it's
like, oh no.
We wait for the list to come out of the stores are going to close or whatever, but
yeah, because
Harrison Bay, I don't care what you want to call it, it's their number one selling deal. And as a matter of fact, whenever when Food City came in and they put in that big ass damn beer section, they had to add on to
station.
They had to add on to Food City to make room for all the beer, and everybody in the community took up you used to couldn't buy liquor and wine on Sunday, and we took up a petition here in the community to make sure we could sell wine, because technically we're in the county here.
That's right.
We're one of the only ones, because we got so many drunks in Harrison Bay that they said, okay, we'll let y'all pass.
Well, I mean, you've got the lake out here in the summertime. People have got to go up there and get their beer. They're going out on the lake. They're going out on their boats. This is a big lake community. So
I feel like we need to just go ahead and borrow the money and build us a Waffle House right there where the old car wash was. That'd be perfect.
I don't know about that.
That'd be. Oh, you kidding me?
Yeah.
A Waffle House in Harrison Bay? My God.
I think it would be wonderful.
It would be huge.
They're going to put stools so that you can actually drink in the restaurant, in the grocery store.
Really?
Yeah, at the bar. One of the guys that
let's go get drunk at the Food City.
I know. It's like and watch everybody.
Oh, Lord.
Push their
Only
carts
in
around
Harrison.
Yeah, only in Harrison.
But Garrison is his last name, and it's Noah something, not Noah, but I can't think of his name. But anyway, he is the son of our caretaker for the club.
Oh,
the fishing
okay.
club.
See.
So I get to know Dad, and he's the one that gave me a little forward notice of saying there's going to be some bar stools there too as well.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know about that Golden Girl.
Mo just said she has bars in her grocery store. What? We
says
ain't
that?
never heard of such up here. What are you talking?
Who says that?
That's Mo said that.
Oh,
she
really?
lives in North Carolina. So oh my gosh.
Yeah. Did you know that every bait and tackle store in the state of South Carolina has a bar in the back?
No kidding.
A beer bar in the back.
Okay.
What about that?
There you go. There's your missed opportunity.
Well, I've got another idea for a great business.
Harris
Okay.
Teeters has, and some Krogers have. She goes. Michelle said, "Yep, Harris Teeters and some Krogers have bars in them." I've never heard of such.
Real social scene,
Well,
So what do you got in that cart? Oh, well, come on over here, honey.
all right. Let me give you another one of my visions.
Okay, what's your vision?
I'd like to start a chain of bars called the Dead Dog Bar,
The Dead Dog Bar.
and I'd like to put them in funeral homes. Okay.
Oh my God.
Now, I just want y'all to just think about
I'm hearing you out.
Yeah, just think about this. It's such a missed opportunity to have a bar in a funeral home, because everybody's sitting around. They're like, "Hey, you got a mint, piece of chewing gum, whatever," and some people just go to the funeral home to eat the damn food that people bring, because there's going to be that one person that just orders 7 platters of those funeral sandwiches, and
Funeral sandwiches.
and so right off of the cafeteria there, we wouldn't even have to have food, because everybody else is going to bring food, and we could build the Dead Dog Bar right there, because it's such a missed opportunity to go in there. And then they get a little. We could sell it to the funeral home, because if they got a few drinks in them, they might go ahead and buy their caskets and stuff, and you can sell funerals ahead of time.
Well, Turner Funeral Home used to be a country place restaurant.
Well, there you go. See, I just think it's another missed opportunity.
Oh my goodness, I've never heard of such.
We'll call it the Dead Dog Bar. And we'll be known. We could start in this town and just move on up into Knoxville and just kind of go into different funeral homes. It's a great business, because people are dying to get in there.
You're rotten. I never heard of such.
That's how my mind works. It's always working on the next big thing.
I think I missed something here, Verona. You said that's correct. Amber has her certificate of what? I'm lost a little bit. Okay.
All right.
If it's an Irish funeral home, you'd be all set. That's what Mo said.
Hey, there you go. See, Mo's on board.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
What could possibly go wrong? We have that hanging over the bar. What could possibly go wrong?
I love it. I love it.
You're a mess.
Well, I mean, listen, it's hard to get people to come out to the funeral home. They're like, okay, listen.
Well, see.
Maud died. We got to go to the funeral home. Oh, damn it. You know, the game comes on Thursday. I don't care. We're just going to go by and make an appearance. You know, there for a while, they had drive-through funeral homes.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember.
Remember that? Where you could drive through the drive-through and just view them, you know, throw some money in the tip jar and go on?
I'm sorry, what?
Go on over to Captain D's and
I
eat?
do not recall this in my lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
Here at the,
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, this was a big deal. They may still have it out there. I don't know. I think it's a great idea,
I don't
too.
think we ever had one here, though.
No, we never. Not in the
mean,
South.
but-
That's blasphemy to have a drive-through funeral home.
That's what I was like.
But you put a
what
bar
are you
in
talking about?
Everybody's cousin will come to the funeral home.
Oh,
Okay.
drinking and driving. That's it.
And then we could
That
have
sounds like a great idea.
we could have that girl walking around, you know, with the Polaroid camera, get everybody's picture, you know. Listen, this is a great opportunity since y'all here to. You never know when you go. You know, one of you might not make it next time. You want to get your picture taken? It's only $20. Get a few drinks in them. We sell them back to them at the door. They can't get out. They can't get out till they buy the picture.
Now, in Jasper, Georgia, there is a funeral home that actually has the marquee that has the name of the deceased person
Yeah.
On the
on
marquee.
it, on
Yeah.
the marquee. Now, you could also put your beer specials on there as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's playing today?
Yeah. Yeah, Gladys Tidings is laid out tonight at between 5 and
Parlor A.
7. Happy hour starts at 5:15.
Parlor A, be there.
Tall boys.
That's right.
Tall
boys. 2 for 7.
2 for 7.
2 for 7. Yeah.
PR tall boys, 2 for 7.
Yeah, I mean, there would be a time where people are saying, listen, well, we want to get in on that happy hour time for Mama to be laid out there. What, you know, how do we get into that? People would pay more money to the funeral home to have people laid out during that time.
Yeah, you'd have people coming in.
I'm sure
and
that there's a
somebody would
lack
say,
of people coming for viewings at 2, so
That's right.
you throw that out there, and here they come.
Oh, well, yeah, we could do $1 off well drinks between 2 and 4. Yeah.
People off the street would be coming in and they'd go, so how did you know Uncle Alex?
Well.
And he'd go, well, I really didn't know him. I'm here for the 2 tall boys.
That's right. Because, and this is how we'd sell it to the funeral home. Because, you know, listen, you guys have problems getting a good crowd. Okay? If somebody's popular, they're going to have a good crowd. But you ain't selling no business. If we can get them to come in here and sit down, you can come around and get out of that suit. All right?
I don't think this is going to fly in the South, honey.
Oh, are you kidding me? If it would work anywhere, it'd work right here. We'll open our first one in Birmingham. Absolutely.
Oh,
The Dead Dog Bar.
Dead Dog Bar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Y'all come out and see, on the marquee, y'all come out and see Gladys 2 for 1 drinks, 5 to 7.
See,
Yeah.
Verona says they have a deli section in the liquor store down here, and that's where I get my pickles.
Where I get my pickles in the deli, yeah. She's got to have her pickles.
Hey, I love pickles too.
Oh, she's in Mexico.
Oh,
where
she
that's
said
at?
Amber's certificate for organic foods and herbs. Now, I believe that. I was talking about down here in my area, not Amber. I definitely know that Amber has that. Interesting.
Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, if you really put some thought into it, it would work out really well. Really would. Hey, we got a brand new JBL Legends Travel moment coming up next.
All right.
Y'all come over to the Dead Dog Bar. See Gladys. Get your drink 2 for 1.
Parlor A.
Yeah.
We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. Isn't it all? So come on,
Tiki Man, Pablo here. After a few experimental margaritas,
in LA, you down low and easy. And the loves that you kiss will say Christmas. Hear the mass that you travel the distance. You will leave no lights. Dry your eyes and realize la 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 in the business we'll shake hands and talk in numbers. And the princess will wake up from her slumber. And all the knights will step forth with their armbands. And every stranger you meet in the street will make demands. So believe no lies and dry your eyes and realize, surprise, surprise. La 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 la, 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 la la la. Yeah, we'll send you glad tidings from New York. Open up your eyes so you may see. Ask you not to read between the lines. Hope that you will come right in on time. Yeah, they'll talk to you while you're in transit. And you'll visualize not taking any chances, but meet them halfway with love, peace, and persuasion. And expect them to rise for the occasion. And get gratified when you see it materialize right in front of your eyes. By surprise. La 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 la, 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 la la la. Yeah, we'll send you glad tidings from New York. Open up your eyes so you may see. Ask you not to read between the lines. Hope that you will come right in on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And they'll lay you down low in the easy.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo here with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week I want to talk about sustainable travel. There's been a heightened awareness about environmental changes because of the challenges we're facing all over the world, such as climate change and biodiversity loss and resource depletion. So basically what sustainable travel is, it takes into full account the current and future economic, social, and environmental impact on the places that we travel all over the world. So in essence, it means finding a way to, that tourism can be maintained long-term without harming natural and cultural environments. So many of the hotels and the cruise lines around the world have adopted what's called ISO 14001 which is a internationally recognized standard for environmental management, which singles their commitment to environmental improvement. So today what I want to do is I want to talk about cruise lines and what they have been doing to promote sustainable travel and to minimize the impact on the environment. First of all, I want to let you know that cruise lines have already invested over $22 billion in helping to reduce the carbon footprint by switching to cleaner fuels. Many of the cruise lines are now using cleaner burning fuels like a marine gas oil instead of the traditional heavier bunker diesel type fuels. And many of them on the newer ships now have transitions to LNG, which is liquefied natural gas. And this is something that is continuing to evolve as the newer ships come out and as they retrofit some of the older ships. The next thing that they have done is to work with the cruise ports where they dock to invest in shore power infrastructure. So what this means is this shore power technology allows the ships to connect to the local electrical grid while they're docked in port, which significantly reduces the need for the ships to run their onboard engines, which then minimizes emissions during their stay in port. Next, most of the cruise lines have also implemented advanced waste management and recycling programs. And these programs focus on reducing and reusing and recycling materials that are used on board, as well as minimizing waste. If you've been on a cruise lately, you've noticed that they've eliminated single-use plastics. The most obvious ones are plastic straws. They give you those stupid paper ones now. I tell them to keep it. Just give me my cup. And the other thing is water bottles. Now, if you purchase water on a ship, they come in a recyclable cardboard container, kind of like a milk container. And then many of the cruise lines have also partnered with environmental organizations and research facilities to promote marine conservation and to protect the wildlife. Most of the cruise lines have their own private islands, and this has really been a big factor in helping to protect the environment because they are going to ports, the private islands are as a port rather than to overpopulating maybe another major port. So this has become very effective and they're using them more and more. Matter of fact, one of the cruise lines took a 100+ acre, once polluted industrial island in the Bahamas, cleaned it up and turned 46 acres of it into beaches and an oasis for their visitors when they come there, and took 84 square miles of that island and created a marine reserve for the wildlife. The key here, though, is transparency, and the cruise lines have made a commitment to continue to improve their operations. Some of them publish annual sustainability reports on their websites so that the cruisers can stay informed of their efforts. Now, there's a number of other efforts being made we won't get into, but cruise lines are looking into the areas of renewable energy sources, regenerative travel, and, of course, wildlife conservation on a continual basis. So you can see that the cruise lines are sailing into a sustainable future because they recognize the need for action and the need to prioritize. I can't say that. Prioritize. Anyway, eco-conscious practices. So the next time you're thinking about taking a cruise, take a look at the cruise line. Take a look at their website. Talk to us as your travel agents and choose a cruise line that values transparency and that is making sustainability a top priority. These are things that a lot of us don't think about when we jump on a cruise ship or we're going to visit an island, of what they're doing to protect the environment and what they're doing to protect culture in that area, the wildlife. So it's just very important, and it's become the awareness has become very increased over the last few years. So anyway, this has been Joe Leo with this week's Travel Minute. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great day.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, an organizer for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise every year in May, where we go island hopping around the Caribbean. JBL Travel Company specializes in cruises and all-inclusive resorts for family vacations, group travel, destination weddings, and honeymoons for over 10 years. You should always take the Tiki Man's advice and travel with somebody you know. Reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. Make sure you check out the JBL Travel Minute every Sunday at noon on Tiki Man Radio. During Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, you'll learn something new every week. That's JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. MFG Records Tropical Division is a big supporter of Tiki Man Radio and live cam for Tropical Country on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. They're also sponsor for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound. If you want to take your music to the next level, reach out to MFG Records, music for grown-ups, and Dave Signs and Beth Travers will take care of you. MFG Records, the official record label of Tiki Man Radio. Goaltending services, our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Hole Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys.
Weather's not cooperating, the skies are always gray. The traffic's running stop and go and backed up every day. Frantic people everywhere, going nowhere fast, focusing on all the things that were never meant to last. Work just seems to pile a little higher every day. The corporate bosses never care what the worker has to say. That list of things to do is in no danger of getting done. Time to unplug yourself and have a little fun. What you need is a tropical vacation. Take a trip down to a slower latitude, a little occupational evasion. Take off your coat and tie, kick off your shoes. Soon you will see my infinite wisdom, that a walk on the beach can cure most of your symptoms. And just an ordinary day down here in paradise can make a difference in your life. infinite wisdom. That a walk on the beach can cure most of your symptoms. And just an ordinary day down here in paradise can make a difference in your life. Can make a difference in your life.
Hi, this is Nadira Shakur, and you're listening to Danny Lynn, the Tiki Man, on TikiManRadio.com.
My girlfriend just called, she said she's moving out. Didn't really want to hear what it was all about, so I just laid the phone down on the tile and started spreading on the lotion. She said she's taking the dog, she's taking a car, she's taking my best friend, and they're going far away. Guess I should cry me an ocean, but it's hard to feel bad on the beach. Trouble's just too out of reach. I'd muster a tear if I could, but I don't think it'd do me one dang bit of good. Out here with the sand and the sea, ain't nothing's bothering me. Maybe I should feel sad, but it's hard feeling bad on the beach. Well, now here comes a curvy one walking towards me. A big old smile and a little two-piece, and I've already started forgetting, oh, what's her name? She's pouring me drinks and she's stroking my hand. She wants me to help her work on her tan. Well, okay. No pain, no gain. Yeah, it's hard to feel bad on the beach. What a day, man, ain't it a peach? I'd muster a tear if I could, but I don't think it'd do me one damn bit of good. Out here with the sand and the sea, nothing is bothering me. Maybe I should feel sad, but it's hard feeling bad on the beach. She was always on my back about something, always bringing me down, down, down. My old pal, well, he's got it coming. That tongue wagging, but it's shagging, never ending money spending. Witchy woman's his problem now. Yeah, it's hard to feel bad on the beach. What a day, man, ain't it a peach? Just look at those beautiful eyes. I may be the luckiest man alive. This is just about as good as it gets, and she looks even better when wet. Maybe I should feel sad, but it's hard feeling bad on the beach. Yeah, maybe I should be sad, but it's hard feeling bad on the beach.
That's right. Mr. Paul Overstreet.
I love that song.
Need to get his ass back on the
Yeah,
show.
you do.
Yeah. So, Uncle Alex, you never know what he's going to bring in here, right? But he brought in some comic books. Now, did y'all ever grow up?
Well, comic books, but not that one.
Not that
I was more
particular.
Archie.
Freak Brothers, naturally.
Freak Brothers.
Freak Brothers?
Oh, my goodness.
Was it for him? Oh, is it for him? Okay, I got you.
No, I brought him in.
Oh, you brought him in.
Gladys brought him in.
You brought in Freak Brothers comic books? I just assumed this was
No,
From Uncle Alex?
I've had those for all my life.
Wow.
I got some more that came out of things that I...
Yeah.
But that's the very first one they ever made.
Really?
Yeah, that's issue number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I was more Archie and Veronica and Betty and
Veronica.
Yeah, me too. That's what I
Well,
like
if
too.
you-
That's a name you don't hear anymore, Veronica.
Veronica.
You have any friends named Veronica?
I
love
did.
that
I had a
song, though.
friend named Veronica.
Yeah.
High school.
That's the
She
name.
won a wet T-shirt contest down in
Of course she did.
Well, none of us girls had any boobs back then. You know, they're just growing them like crazy nowadays.
Oh,
but
yeah.
all those chicken hormones.
all them dang chickens with hormones. But
Yeah.
don't get me started on that.
That's
but
why we
this-
like dairy bars at McDonald's. They made bigger titties.
But Veronica is like 6 of us girls went down for spring break at Daytona Beach, Florida.
You and Veronica?
And she was one of the 6 girls, and let me tell you, none of us girls had any boobs, but she did, and so we needed gas money to get back home and to keep.
Now wait a minute. Now, Veronica, if you're listening, it's not. Don't hold us responsible. Don't send us any hate mail.
Well, she got in that wet T-shirt contest, and by God, she won.
And everybody went home.
And we got gas money to go back home.
We got gas money and then some. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. You talk about sustainable.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, we were silly girls back then, but you know, they used to do the contests, and everybody wear the white T-shirt, and they line them up in the bar, and none of us was old enough to drink. We were in high school, but somehow we got in there because Veronica
and her big titties.
Big boobies.
Yeah.
Now, those magazines, Danny, the funniest part of those is the war between the cockroaches and the cat. There's a war between the cockroaches and the cat.
When did these come out? And
oh, gee whiz, I'm gonna say like 60. Oh man.
There's a couple things about me that y'all don't know. Okay, and a little unknown fact is that first of all, I'm a big Green Lantern fan. Not to be confused with the Green Hornet. That's on Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I like Fat Albert too.
Did you ever watch?
I don't remember that on Fat Albert.
Oh yeah, they go in the shack and they'd watch the Green Hornet.
Oh.
The Green Hornet was created on Fat Albert.
Yeah.
But Green Lantern, I still have my Green Lantern ring, and
Do you really?
absolutely.
I haven't found that anywhere cleaning up around here.
Yeah, it's because it's hid. It's locked up in my toolbox.
69.
69. That's a good year.
Yeah, it was. The year I was born.
Yeah.
What's your favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, she was.
Came home every day after school, sat in my granny's living room, and watched Wonder Woman.
My favorite, I loved Wonder Woman, but my all-time favorite was always Superman.
No,
Always
I
loved Superman.
like Batgirl, with those all that leather and boots and that stuff. I mean, that was pretty cool.
I had my
J.C. Penney's catalog.
Of course you did.
Of
Go
course
ahead.
you did. I caught my brother with the J.C. Penney's catalog.
my God.
He was in the underwear section, and I walked in on him, and Lord have
Turn
mercy.
that panty page.
Listen, we were,
And
hold
he'll
on.
never forgive me for that.
I know we were sheltered as children. I mean, we steal the Playboy magazine every once in a while, but that was it. But
was he pitching a tent?
He was. He was, and I was like, oh God, my eyes.
burning my eyes. Anyway, what was you gonna say?
Well, you're talking about favorite comic books. Mine was always the Metal Men.
The Metal Men.
You don't remember Metal Men?
No.
It was like 8 guys. One was made of mercury. One was made of iron. One was made of tin.
Yes, I do recall that.
And
Yeah.
they all were superheroes, and each one had a talent. Like the Mercury Man could go through a lock of a door, because back in his day, silly things like that. But one was made of aluminum and copper, and it was just, I don't know. I think there was like a total of 7.
Well, we were, as kids, we had to. We weren't really considered slaves, but we were. We had to mow the yard, We had to rake the yard. We had to do all this stuff. We had to do things around the house. We had chores we had to do.
Right.
Which is kind of teaching us to work, and we enjoyed it. But what little money we got, we'd go into the comic books, right? And all you wanted was those XKG 9000 X-ray glasses.
I wanted the sea monkeys.
The sea monkey. Now I had the sea monkeys.
At the end of the.
They all
comic
died.
book. Oh yeah, the sea monkeys.
But
kind of like
those X-ray glasses. You thought they were real, huh?
Yeah, I did. They got us.
Yeah.
You got that, and the seahorses, and then it's kind of like when you brought the. You got the little crabs when you went to the beach. The little what was they?
The hermit crab?
Hermit crabs, yeah. You'd always have to have a hermit crab. Now, don't ever put them in the bathtub with you because it's hot water. They crawl out of their shell. It's not good. It's not good.
The hermit crab.
Yeah, geez, I've never taken a crab.
By the way, good morning to B-Man and Michelle who are listening, and the world-famous Danny Hoy is chiming in.
The world-famous Danny Hoy is out there.
Yeah.
And B-Man and Michelle, good morning to you guys and everybody down in Key West. So we got Bloody Marys out here. I just want to, listen, I give Uncle Alex a lot of crap, okay?
But he makes the best Bloody Mary.
Now that I've had two, I'm going to be nice. You
love him now.
We've been through a lot together over the last 20-some-odd years. I mean, we've had ex-wives.
That's so true.
We've been in other countries. We've been through a lot in the last 20 years. He's seen the Tiki Bar grow, and he comes in here and brings the best Bloody Marys every Sunday. So thank you.
Yes. You love him today.
I love most everybody on my second Bloody Mary.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Don't give him a third.
Yes,
Monica said she used to buy, she never used to buy anything, but she used to collect the paint number sets. So, yeah, I remember those.
Oh, yeah, the paint number sets.
Paint number sets.
Yeah.
Yes, Monica.
Well, I still have my Green Hornet comic books stashed away back here.
How about that costume?
Or no, the Green Lantern, not the Green Hornet. Oh. Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, the costume. Don't you still have the costume?
No, I have the ring. Oh, the ring, the Green Lantern ring, yeah.
He's got the Tiki Man costume that I'm going to be wearing in Panama City.
That's right.
Woo-hoo!
That's right. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun.
That's going to be awesome.
And by the way, Panama City Rendezvous is sold out.
All right.
For the third straight year.
That's wonderful.
And they've added more tents. And they're all excited, man. They're fired up and ready to go. We got to get with our guy, though. What's his name? What's that cool name?
Friedman Medley.
Friedman Medley. Yeah, the
Friedman
man with the
Medley.
Jeep to take everything down, the tent and all that stuff. Yeah.
He's an awesome dude.
That was a funny story
Yeah, you
coming
want
out.
to keep that guy in your back pocket.
That was a funny story coming out of there last time, but we won't get into that.
Yeah.
That's a story we tell around the Tiki Bar.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of our best radio is off the air. But,
It was the Brown Hornet on Fat Albert.
The Brown Hornet.
That's what B-Man just said. It was the Brown Hornet.
The Brown Hornet. That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, the Brown Hornet on Fat Albert.
Yeah. Yeah, they got in the shack. We don't know where they stole the TV from or how they got electricity in the shack, but they watched the Brown Hornet. Every time there was just about every time they had a Fat Albert.
I loved the Fat Albert. That was a good
TV show?
Yeah, the TV
The
show.
cartoons,
The
yeah.
cartoons, Fat Albert. Hey.
Yeah. Now,
Fat Albert.
who did his voice?
He did. Bill Cosby did a lot of those
Yeah,
voices.
he
That's
just
what I
went
had
back
done.
and forth
Yeah.
and did different ones.
Yeah.
He did
Bill
different
Cosby.
voices
Yeah.
within the same show, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. This is back before he was arrested. and sent
Gene
away.
Henders.
I was trying to find a segue into that.
Gene Henders said he liked Marvel, Captain America, Thor, X-Men, Iron Man. That was his favorite.
Yeah, there you go. Thor. That was a good one.
Ooh, Thor was looking good
Yeah.
on the movies.
Now, what was the one that was like made out of rock?
Oh, yeah. What was his name?
The Hulk?
No, the Hulk was he was green, but the one that I'm thinking about was made out of rock. And
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I keep thinking it's Thor, but I don't think so.
No, that's not Thor.
Thor had a hammer, right?
Thor has a hammer.
Yeah.
But the unique thing about the Hulk was he was a regular guy until you pissed him off.
That's right.
And then he transformed into this beat 'em up machine. You
I know. I've had friends like that. Like, what happened to you? I don't know, man. I don't know. But
he was in the Fantastic Four, Michelle said. The rock guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fantastic Four is part of that deal.
Yeah, but I don't remember what his name was.
I mean, you had your usual, you had your Spider-Mans and...
Ben Grimm. I don't know if he's... The Thing.
The Thing, that's it.
Dan Ware's saying The Thing.
That's right. Dan Ware said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Went down cartoon comic book alley today just because I brought in a couple of Freak Brother comic books.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm so glad you did. I love comic books.
I mean, those are funny. Like when you get into them, it's all about copping some smoke.
It's funny, when you grew up in Lookout Valley, like I did, and I don't know if every town was like this. I'm sure there were, but the pharmacy, Lookout Valley Pharmacy, was kind of like the center point. Mm-hmm. And you had Otasco next door, and you could enter into the back from the, you'd pull up to the back of the pharmacy, and parents would always go in because they got to get their drugs, right? The only time I went in the pharmacy was to get the comic book, and most of the time I'd go in the back door of Otasco, and to this day, that building is an antique store now over in Lookout Valley. But if you go through that back door, to this day, you can still smell that rubber from all of the bicycle tires and stuff that used to hang there.
How funny.
To this day. And that's where you got your banana seat. You had to have a banana seat and all that stuff,
And your sissy bar.
Sissy bar, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a comic book store in Hickson.
Is there?
Yeah, it's in the Northgate Mall, inside. It's right next door to the places where you get your glasses, and across the hall across the place from Chick-fil-A. So it's a small little shop, but they got a lot of comic books in there, man.
I got to tell you, I haven't been to Northgate in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still full? Is it empty? Is it...
It's pretty
I don't know what it was like a long time ago, but...
it was packed a long time ago.
I love to go in when it's not packed, because then I know people are waiting for me to walk in, and there's a lens crafters in there. So, it made it so that I could go in and talk about what I wanted and everything, and then they said they couldn't do it, and so I walked out.
The world was a better place when you went to the mall and you went into, like, Morrison's Cafeteria.
I loved Morrison's Cafeteria. And Piccadilly. The
Piccadilly and Morrison's Cafeteria.
I love the Piccadilly.
We went to
and
the
those
Piccadilly.
bastards, you'd go up and get your tray.
Yeah.
And all the dessert would be first.
I know. Oh, I know. They do that on purpose. All the dessert was
Because
first.
cheap, yeah. How about Orange Julius's?
I remember those.
Loved the
We
Orange
had those
Julius.
here. Now, you worked at Eastgate, right?
I worked at Eastgate Mall, at the theater.
You worked at the theater, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so because we had an Orange Julius here. Is there anything in Eastgate? It's all businesses now, right?
No, it's all business now.
Yeah. That was our first
that
mall.
was the place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Eastgate Mall.
Yeah,
It was.
When we were growing up, yeah, absolutely. That's the only mall we had.
I know, and they've got pictures at Northgate Mall of Alex, and it said if you see
When he was a baby.
if you see this guy,
Back when he had fingers.
contact security immediately.
Back when he had all of his fingers, little boy.
I guess he would go out with more in his pants than he.
Oh my God.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Now they really should bring back the Orange Julius. I mean, that's a non-given. You got all those oranges in the display there. That's the first thing you seen, and you had to have one of those to walk around in the mall with.
I don't think I ever had one. What were they?
They were so good.
They were
They
good.
were really good.
I don't even know what.
So
I guess it's just orange
they
juice.
juiced the orange,
No,
and then they blended it with something.
Yeah, well,
Ice
I
cream?
used to get them to put raw egg in mine.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Well, that's just weird.
No, it was on the menu.
I ain't never walked up to an orange juice. Hey, you got any raw eggs?
What'd you have to do? Spit out the shell?
No, they crack it and put the raw egg in there.
Uh-huh.
and then they blended it up. I still do that to this day.
Is that what gave it the nice foam on the top?
Yeah.
Was the
It was raw egg.
raw egg?
You know, I still when I make smoothies to this day, I still put raw eggs in my smoothies.
Yeah.
Everybody freaks out about it, and I'm like, I've been doing it since I was a little kid, so I'm all right.
You know, there's definitely been a big upgrade in the quality of eggs because, and you pay a little more, but Larice got a dozen of them. Of this one, it was a cardboard box, and it wasn't one of those plastic ones that has 3, folds on it. And when I cracked those eggs, they were as orange as Captain Danny sign over there. It says Danny Lynn. The yolk was orange, and I looked at that and I went, man, these are good quality.
That's right.
And so
that's a pasture.
Yeah, I think Danny said he wants some chickens out here too.
And
No, I don't want any chickens out here. I'm done with that.
Chickens.
I'm done with the Shetland ponies because they got attitude, and they're all pissed off. Shetland ponies are always pissed off because they're smaller than the other horses, and they got an attitude.
A couple of Highland cows then.
Highland cows.
I'm out of the farming business. Been there, done that. Okay.
No
Don't need
goats.
any of that
You're not
stuff.
going to be milking goats every day.
No. I don't need goats out there. I don't need that.
I know it.
I love
hear you there. But I actually have a chicken coop in my house.
In your house?
Outside, at the house.
Oh.
And it used to be a St. Bernard dog house. 2 St. Bernards. The surgeon had 2 St. Bernards, but it chain links up, the house is inside. You could convert that thing into a laying house and just top it so that birds couldn't get in it. It would work perfect.
All right, Tractor Supply will be bringing them chicks in any
I
day
know,
now.
Aren't they so cute when you get to go see them?
Larice says, no way are we going to have 4 chickens.
No,
and it's all because we want to go places and we don't want to have to worry about finding somebody every time you do something to go feed your
chickens, yeah.
Yeah, and there's advertising in the backs of, your magazines, your farm magazines, or whatever you want to call them, that say, oh, they got this little door that calls them in and it shuts itself. So they'll roost.
Yeah,
they'll
they
go
roost at night. They'll get up in the trees. You don't have to do anything.
No, they go.
No.
Yeah, they know when it's time to go to bed.
In the coop, in this, it's about as big as this room, a little bigger actually, about twice the size. And it's 8-foot chain link all the way around it.
Oh wow!
So you could put a cap on it. You could lay.
Oh, this is in the back corner back there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got
and
you.
it's got a nice big door on it and everything. But
I think you should have chickens and turkeys and guineas and all that good stuff.
Oh, but maybe a couple roosters to wake me up.
Yeah, you need all that. Yeah.
Oh,
a peacock. Yeah, gotta have a peacock.
Let it. Maybe. The best ones are the ones that chase you around. The geese. Those.
The geese, yeah.
The red geese, or the white geese, they'll chase you all around the yard. Well, those things are mean.
Well, the guineas were the best watch animal you could have, besides a dog. If anything moved on the farm, they would let you know. If there was something going on or whatever, and they just, start hollering.
Little bitty chickens?
Yeah. They're called guineas.
Yeah, I've seen guinea hens.
Guinea hens, that's it, yeah. All right, let's go back down to
pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's southernmost pint brew pub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, Soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brew Pub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer one barrel at a time.
Make your plans for the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024, right here in Harrison Bay. The lineup this year is B-Man and Michelle, and headlining the stage is Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band. It's always a great time, and there'll be other artists, special guests. You never know who's going to show up. Go ahead and make your plans. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Where to Stay tab and get your rooms booked right now. That's the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024. Come on out and have a birthday bash with me right here at the Tiki Bar.
Teeny Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nail Teeny is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailteenikeywest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
There was this new girl at work, thought was awful pretty, asked her out on a date. So we met for margaritas, and right away I thought that things were going great. She was pretty and smart, just the kind of girl that I'd been dreaming about. But then at 8:17, she opened her mouth and this came out. She said she doesn't like dogs. Good Lord, who doesn't like dogs? She says whenever she's around them, they always try to bite her. Right away I knew she couldn't even be a one-nighter, because she doesn't like dogs. So what else could I do except pay the bartender, bid that pretty lady adieu? It got me thinking, who in the world wouldn't like a dog? 'Cause they're man's best friend, fuzzy and warm with unconditional love. But in the end, I guess I'm truly glad she gave me that warning. But in the back of my mind, I wish she would have waited till the morning to tell me that she doesn't like dogs. Good Lord, who doesn't like dogs? She says whenever she's around him, they always try to bite her. Right away I knew she couldn't even be a one-nighter, because she doesn't like dogs. So what else could I do except pay the bartender, bid that pretty lady adieu? Old Yeller and Rin Tin Tin. Well, tonight I took a stand for man's best friend. Of course, I was standing up for my good old dog Merle. And with her overall lack of canine compassion, well, she'll never know the comfort of a canine companion. So I guess in the end, I truly just pity that girl. because she doesn't like dogs. Good Lord, he doesn't like dogs. She says whenever she's around them, they always try to bite her right away. I knew she couldn't even be a one-nighter because she doesn't like dogs. So what else could I do? Except pay the bartender, bid that pretty lady adieu. And I was standing up for Snoopy and old Scooby-Doo.
Hi, it's Kurt from Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
I volunteer down at the local thrift store 3 times a week. We got a whole lot of real cool stuff, and it's pretty darn cheap. I used to go to Wally World for all my clothing needs. Now I shop where I work, and the prices are hard to beat. I'm wearing dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. They leave a lot of real cool stuff for us. That's just what they do. Got a real nice set of golf clubs some dude barely used. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Florida's a place a lot of folks come to retire before they die. They have a lot of fun, then they're done, and leave a lot of things behind. He brought everything from Ohio, now it's plain to see. His body's going back to Cleveland, but the clubs are staying with me. I'm sporting dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Got a white tie and a paisley shirt, a bright green leisure suit, western hat, feather in the back, urban cowboy boots. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Hey, look, Margaret, those Argyle socks, nice. What? Then Goodwill comes with a big old truck. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. If you want to find repurposing life, leave some cool stuff too. And if those clubs make another round, I'll be happy if they do. I hope someone's wearing my flowered shirts, my flip-flops too. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Hey, what size are those wingtip shoes? Oh, those embroidered hankies. Is that a bee on there? Let me have those.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J live cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana.
Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon, Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. That's right. Have some fun. That's what it's all about. Let me see if I can. There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. There we go. What are y'all doing over there? Just spending money?
We're over here trying to find a vanity for that dang bathroom.
I'll tell you a funny story. She's like, she finally finished, like, exhausted experience going through what kind of tile to have, right?
That's true.
And she's like, I'm so glad that I finally figured out what kind of tile. And I'm like, yeah, now you got to figure out what color grout you need.
I was like, son of a biscuit eater. You gotta find the color grout. You got to find a vanity and all that jazz that goes, oh, my word.
But the latex grout is the way you want to go in a bathroom. Latex grout. Okay, yeah, it comes in a can, just like like a plastic thing that you pop the top off of it. Put your big old fat knife in it, and you start getting it into the grout. Kind of use your floating sponge and wipe it in, but it is better than just the stuff you mix your own.
Yeah.
Because you can never seal it, and the one with the latex in it seals itself.
Okay, now that might be where we went wrong on the other bathroom, because the grout is tearing up a little bit.
Yeah, you just can't seal grout that you mix yourself. It just, you can buy that stuff and coat it on there, and you'd have to coat it 25 times every year.
Danny's dying over here. He's biting his tongue.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I didn't do nothing wrong. No, sir, you did a beautiful job. It's the grout that is flaky. You did a beautiful job.
So anyway, we got 23 days to finish this project because I got to start on the banana boat bar.
That's right. And I've got, and it's driving me crazy. It is driving me crazy. Like, last night I decided, I was like, I'm done with this. I'm going to pick a tile. And I'm like, he was trying to watch a movie, and I wasn't even into the movie because I was like,
watching,
this is John Wick. And I was like, man.
I've come to the realization after watching Curb Enthusiasm,
Curb Your Enthusiasm,
that I am Larry David.
You are Larry David.
Everywhere I go, people are stupid, and it's all day long. It's
you are
like
Larry
that.
David, but I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. But it's funny because I'm watching you, and I'm watching you on TV.
Yeah. But so the banana boat bar. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna do away with the tables that are out there with the umbrellas and all that stuff, and I'm gonna build a bar there. And the bar itself is gonna be inside of the thing that I'm gonna build, and it's gonna be shaped like a boat. I'm gonna build a boat bar.
A boat bar. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be called the Banana Boat Bar.
So anyway, so we got 23 days to finish this project. So I've got to pick all this garbage out. I'm tired of looking at it all. Online, it's so hard online. You got to touch it. You got to feel it,
I'm with you.
You got to look at the color up close. It's driving me crazy.
It got so bad when I would walk into any of those stores when the salesman would see me or the associates would.
And they run?
They would run from. They wouldn't even come up to me anymore because I had been in there so many times.
There she comes. Tell her I'm not here.
Yeah, like okay, so I had picked out the tile. Of course, we all know that the Tiki Man does not want to do hexagon tile. So anyway, I took that back, and I got 2 samples from this other higher end store, and then I got some other samples from like Lowe's, and brought them all home. There's like 5 samples, and those suckers are heavy, and you haul them up to. And then you get them up there, and you're like, I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't like that.
I may have to steal B-Man's soundbite that he has of Howard Stern. Wow. Wow. That's it. Silence. Crickets. Maybe I need to add crickets to it.
No.
I think crickets is what you got.
I don't think I've
But
ever.
anyway.
Wow.
Well, good morning to Tim Myers, and he's
good
saying,
morning.
hello, my ambassador, love you, miss you. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's the bodyguard.
Oh, and she said, hello, my bodyguard.
Yeah. He's like, are you ever coming home?
Well, she's on vacation.
She's working. She's on tour.
She is on tour.
Yeah. Hey, we got Rick the Stick coming up this afternoon, 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick. Make sure you check that show coming out at 5 o'clock Eastern Island Time from an undisclosed location. I want to thank the Golden Girl with her good-smelling hair. Came in here and saved the show. And we are looking for another broadcaster for Sunday because... until all the money runs out, B-Dog is busy on the weekends now.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Until all the money runs out.
Yeah.
They got things to do. But maybe we can get J-Man back over here. I saw him yesterday. I was following him down Highway 58 in his big orange Batmobile car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zip zoing in between. And then I seen he's having a pizza thing. And Uncle Alex trying to work his way in there. Where's my invite, old friend? Because you know how that would have went down. Uncle Alex went over there, had pizza, and went and said, hey, I was hanging out with J-Man yesterday.
And where was the pizza?
I don't know. Having some kind of
I think he has a pizza
community.
oven.
I don't think that was his house. I don't know, because there was a house right next door to him, and I know he doesn't have a house right next door, does he? Okay, well, he'll tell me later. All right. Anyway. We want to thank Christopher Dale for joining us.
Yes.
I forgot that he was from California, but that was right up your alley, and y'all all know all these hauntings that he goes to.
I've been to San Felipe probably 5-6 times.
Oh, okay.
It's a neat little village, and it's it's the furthest little village on the north end of what they call the Baja, or actually the waterway throughout there, the Sea of Cortez.
Sea of Cortez.
And the one thing that's really unique about there is that when the tide goes out, the whole Baja drains, and because it's going out, and there's times when you can't even see any water. It's just sand forever.
Wow.
And boats are just sitting in the sand out there, waiting for the tide to come back. Truth.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, these are normally small fishing boats or like trawlers and things like that. They're not, big cruise lines or anything like that. But
my chin's itching.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, gracias.
Hey, we miss Larice. It's not the same without her.
That's right.
We didn't bring.
God, if Larice wasn't in your life, you'd be sitting at home naked with a bird and a dog watching old westerns.
No, I've been reading Freak Brother comic book.
Freak Brother comic.
I got to tell you, I never saw Freak Brothers.
Never have. Huh?
Freak Brothers. This was before my time.
Flip it over and look at what it says on the back. Dope.
Dope. Before and after.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
The two guys that do that.
It's like your the first advertisement for don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Dope before and after.
There we go. Yeah.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
And of course, we want to thank Joe Leo with another JBL Legends travel moment for being a part of the show again today. He's been doing those for a long time. We always learn something every time we
absolutely
have one of those.
But the cruise thing is kind of getting a little wore out. We need to get him off onto something, like maybe places to tour.
Hey, there you go.
Well, I mean, he
Places
is
to
always
tour.
asking for people to send him ideas, and he will do it. Now, there's this little place down in Key Largo, all-inclusive place down in Key Largo that I've been looking at that, we were looking at Antigua and some places this past week, and I got to tell you, the price has really jumped on a lot of these places.
Yeah.
So, that stateside thing we talked about last week, we may end up doing. There's a little place down in Key Largo I like. It's a closed, all-inclusive place, and I'm gonna dig into that a little bit. So we may be going stateside next year, and then at some point we're going to have to do a cruise for all the cruise lovers out there for the Escape to Paradise.
It looks like he's pumping that all up, so that's probably
more details to come with that. But we are.
We will
Anybody
see.
heard of Rick Steves?
Rick Steves. I know Rick Dees.
No, Rick Steves.
Rick Dees, man, had the top 40 ever.
So nobody listens to PBS.
I do.
Well, we have PBS here.
Rick Steves is the guy who has, for the last 20 years, he has an ongoing program, a travel tour thing. He's kind of like a Joe Leo.
Oh.
Okay.
Rick Steves. And if
I didn't
you,
know that was his
and
name.
you can get Rick Steves stuff on YouTube if you wanted to watch it, the travel stuff. But where he goes, it's nothing to do with cruises. He will go to places in Europe, or let's say he'll go to Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
And so he gives the overview of, if you're going to be visiting there, these are the things you might want to do.
I've seen that before. I didn't know his name was Rick Steves, but then Mo just chimed in and she says, I know Rick Steves.
Oh.
Mo, I think you know everybody.
She does.
What about that? That's
does.
cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen his
I don't know
program.
any other travel place but JBL Travel Group.
Yeah, Larissa's stepdad and mother have traveled with Rick Steves to Europe, I think 3 times.
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, you got that one down now.
And here I am. I'm just
Wow.
happy with like Chattanooga ghost tours or something like that. It don't take much for me.
Have y'all ever done the ghost tours?
I haven't. Yes, I have done the one here.
Yeah, I have too. It's pretty cool.
I did the one in Dahlonega too.
Really?
That's cool.
Wow.
Well, it don't take much.
Bus tours in London. Rick Steves has done programs on that, and kind of neat,
When I was a little girl, me and my mama used to go down to Memorial Auditorium, and we would they would have a travel.
Harry Thornton and the wrestling show.
They would have the travel log, and it would be a different country or whatever every time, and we would go and watch the travel log, and it depending on what country you wanted to go see, and.
Right. Well,
Do you remember the travel log stuff?
I kind of remember it.
So you pay a ticket and go in, and you go, and it wasn't very much, but you go and sit and watch, like this. It's like a documentary of that country.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's
For a
don't
little
go
while. We
down
used to do
memory lane
that.
too long. I mean, the Golden Girl's still pissed off about Bra Brandy show.
Well, Rick Steves is a cheapo.
And the Miss Marcia show.
He's always on the cheap. So he tells you ways
on the cheap
of kind of like how to pack your stuff so that you can reuse it, how to have a shirt that actually you can wear it on the inside out and it changes your look and stuff. I mean, stuff where he'll travel for a month in Europe on one of those little tiny suitcases.
That's crazy.
This is how he teaches the people in the program to travel.
Right.
Because it gets too cumbersome when you have 3 suitcases, and a satchel and a computer bag and all of that. He gets into it. It's pretty fun.
Bill Crawley's chiming in and says he loves Rick Steves. He said, Rick Steves is awesome. I've watched his show for 15 years or more.
Yes.
Wow.
So
there we go. Wow.
Everybody loves Rick Steves.
And nobody but me knew about him. Wouldn't you know that?
Well, I mean, listen, you know.
I didn't know his name.
You're a hard
but I've seen
act to
that
follow.
program.
I mean, you're being older and dirt and everything. I mean, you're a hard act to follow. But
Grasshopper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Confucius say, man who go camping with beautiful woman have one intent.
And with that, it's time for us to get the hell out of here. We got a race in Atlanta today. We're going to watch that, have some fun, and make sure you check out Rick the Stick on the road, 5 o'clock somewhere. 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick coming up at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Make sure you check out all the shows on Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you hit subscribe and the like button before we get out of here. That helps us out tremendously. And, of course, we'll be back here next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Have a fantastic day, everybody.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
So long, my friends, farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time, oh Lord, we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye.
All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
All right, Dirk, bring it home now. Come on.
Give me a smile and a warm embrace. Pick up your coat and grab that old suitcase. I hear the whistle blowing down the track. And say for sure when we're coming back. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. And now we're leaving with tears in our eyes. We'll be back soon, so don't you cry. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
Whoa. So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. There is no Tuesday on the island this week. They were off the island last week, so we're going to roll you back to the base. Sounds a little funny. All you got to do is refresh your app. Everything will be just fine. We'll see you next week, everybody.